Okay. Hope everybody's having a productive day, productive night. So we're coming in. This is open panel. So we're going to talk about a financial plan for you guys for 2022. So with 2022, we have all of the scenarios when it comes to investment properties, trucking. Notice a lot of people that are getting their trucks, people that are getting their semis, cash for trucks. It's been a very hot thing. Box trucks has been hot. When it comes to box trucks, you need a good freight broker, a good dispatcher that can get you some solid loads. So for all the people that is getting involved in trucking, focus on the aspects of getting your business credit, getting your personal credit ready. Now, people that is involved when it comes to trucking, actually have some solid leads, some solid loads. Just being Jazzy, if you want to come up on the panel, feel free to come up on the panel. Anybody that's listening in, this is an open panel link. This is Friday for paid sake. We could be able to do what we need to do. Hybrid, respect to you. But this is the open panel. So this is a financial plan for trucking businesses and also people that are getting involved in e-commerce. Anybody that has a brand, has a ticket product, people need to focus on what is their digital marketing plan, because dispatching businesses is similar to e-commerce. Plus, you can make 10% on each load per truck. So, if you have a truck that is a box truck, it's going to be less loads, and the loads is going to be very stingy. But if you have somebody that has a power-only semi truck, and, getting a trailer, loads, when it comes to that, you can negotiate that upward to at least 1,500 to 2,200, 10% on the top. You pretty much have the broker have it where you highball the broker 2,700, and say if it goes down to 2,200, you can be able to get that $220 on the front haul. Then set up some back hauls with them coming back around. You can get at least 2 to 3. If you're a very good dispatcher, if you actually a person where if you can get a good dispatcher, or if you're a good dispatcher getting your loads as well, you can get double-sided the money. But for all the people that's coming in, please like the video. Please come in. Feel free to be able to have questions ready. But we're going to be able to talk about certain scenarios when it comes to at least getting funding, because everybody wants the trucks. People that actually have set aside cash, they'd be able to make some plays to be able to get the funding. But cash truck auctions, so that them truck auctions, people are getting them semis for $17,000, getting them loads where it's $1,500 per truck per load. The multiplier is solid, because if you get 3 loads, mind you, each week, being on the road for 7 days, that's around 5,000 to 6,000 per week. So you pay for your truck within 2 to 3 months. Well, we got somebody already.
What's going on? What's up? What's up?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So, yeah. I'm just listening, man. The truck business. I'm a little in tune, but I'm just listening for now.
So when it comes to dispatching, say if somebody has a laptop, has the ability to go to JB Hunt, CH Robinson, or even 123 load board, getting on the load boards, having a setup when it comes to getting the trucks out on the road. You got to look for rate cons. So rate confirmations is just making sure that all the stuff is in order when it comes to the loads, in order when it comes to the progression of the weight. Second, any type of special needs when it comes to the load, meaning that if it's a reefer, how much in refrigerated temperature does this need to be able to make sure that this load isn't spoiled? So that means when it comes to rate confirmations, it's just making sure the temperature, where it's going, where it's coming from, where it's going. So it's an opportunity for people to make money, because when it comes to trucking, this is an opportunity for a lot of people to be able to get involved and put their hand in the race. But yeah, man, when it comes to all this stuff, man, people need to focus on the next opportunities. People that do have liquid cash, that has their CDLs, has their DOTs, their DOT number, and their MC number. This is an opportunity for them to be able to get involved
So
because
so my homie, man, that I went to high school with, he's got he's got a few cargo vans. He's got a logistic company that also does construction. So he's got box trucks and a few.
reefer.
He doesn't have any reefers as far as I know, but he's got some box trucks and he has uh, some uh, some of those Ram, like those little cargo vans, the brand new ones, um, that you can stand up in. Like he's got those that he does deliveries. He does regional deliveries. He makes bank. He's got like 3 or 4 drivers. He was actually trying to get me to drive, but um,
Why you didn't take it, bruh?
nah,
Driving is good money,
I
dog.
I had like a falling out with him because he just it's like a shady dude. Like he don't respond. He like you need him, he leave you hanging, but then he wants you to, you know,
Come through.
do everything. Yeah. So I don't like people like that, funny style people like that. I mean, it's a reason why I didn't talk to him for years and it just was a reminder of that. But yeah, he's a local legend as far as like his business. I mean, I wish the best for him, but yeah, he's in transportation and logistics, doing local regional deliveries. Um, it's big business, man. These box trucks, uh, you can do a lot with them. They have like delivery websites. Uh, I forgot the name of one of them, but you can bid on loads like delivering all across the U.S. Um,
Well, I already know like a couple of them off the dome, like 123 Load Board, C.H. Robinson, J.B. Hunt.
Let me see if I can find that delivery
I'll share
company.
your screen.
Okay. Well, let me find it first and let me
Find
see.
it first, and I'll share your screen. But I'm gonna share my screen.
Okay. It's actually delivery website. I
Because
mean, you
people
also
should really
got
go for the
Amazon.
semis. People should really go for the semis over the box trucks. But Amazon Relay is good money too. But you got to
Uh,
be qualified. Your MC got to be up there. Well,
mhm,
you got to be able to at least have the requirements. Like your MC got to be, I think, a year
mhm.
before they can deal with you.
Yeah.
And you got to have some
You
insurance
know,
up to a certain point.
you got people that do the car legit. They do car deliveries with the like. They just have a pickup truck, and then they uh
Mm.
they basically are delivering cars to dealers. Like man, these bubbles, man, like these like country dudes, man. They be getting down, man. They be hustling, man. They might live in the backwoods of Tennessee, but they got a pickup truck with a cargo loader. They put like 4 or 5 cars on. Then they making like 2 or 3 grand delivering cars for like a straight week, man. Living in hotels, man. Trust and believe, you know. I mean, it's it's United States has a logistical problem right now. I mean,
Yeah, supply chain crisis, man.
it's the supply chain crisis. You can actually probably make $1 million, just filling in that void. Getting you a box truck, buying you some trucks, getting you some truckers, creating some or creating or buying some dispatch software. Um, getting you some good telecom working as far as you're gonna need some type of either headset, quality headset. Uh, you know, have your truckers pretty much on call. Uh, I mean, it's like where there's opportunity, there's profit. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
and this is the game to get a lot of trucks for discount. Create you a website like this big ugly truck right here. This is how you pick off. This is the same thing when it comes to the wholesale real estate. You create your website and say we buy ugly houses, and bam, you in the game.
mm,
Similar to when it comes to the trucks.
mm, mm,
You get a website like this, you can get all the fleet managers, you can get all the owner operators, retirees, people
mm,
that need emergency cash. They can be able to sell you they shit
mm,
at a cheap ass rate.
mm.
Now you in the game.
I remember, I remember back in like 2000 and
And please, y'all, get the likes up. If anybody wants to come up on the panel, this is an open panel. If anybody needs credit funding or credit repair, creditbuilder475@gmail.com. This is what I do when it comes to people in all industries, when it comes to trucking and real estate, also stocks when it comes to people that are in need. So people that has liquid cash and want to focus on getting a lot of trucks at a discounted rate, copy the Big Ugly Truck website right here. This is why I'm showing this website. This is a model for you to be able to replicate. So when you want to be able to get involved in the trucking game and you want to get them discounted trucks, you get it from this. Get it from this. So you give them a quota, something that's around 50,000, you could pick up for 25,
yeah,
18.
like that website reminds me of this guy that he literally he had a website like that to buy used cars, junk cars. I
Mm.
found with a Google ad search, right? And it was just a regular website, man. Dude just had his house right in front of his house, like a little like proxy junkyard full of cars. He, pulled up. He gave me the money for my car. I mean, he just had just a little website just like that, man. He just probably used some Google ads, and the rest is history. I mean, dude got my
Google
car.
Ads, I'm telling you, man, Google Ads is the way.
Yeah, yo, you don't need much, man. You could just, make this website, you know, get you some space for the trucks, you
Yes,
know,
sir.
yeah, and that's it. Like I could legit, like I got a lot next to my house. I could easily park about 6 trucks. I'm talking about tractor trailer trucks, and it could fill up, you know, because that's, I mean, it's big ass lot. So yeah, yep, I could probably put about at least about 15 cars. You know what I'm saying? Like probably probably wouldn't even say nothing either, because where I live.
Yeah,
uh,
man, because really all these auction sites is just something for people to be able to have it where if you're not going to be the one driving it, you can put somebody on.
uh, yeah,
Put somebody on. Like we got semi tractor trucks, construction machinery or equipment trucks, specialty trucks, autos, SUVs, pickup trucks, lawn gardening equipment, esque, like the semis. Like you could be able to do the power only loads, and you could be able to make 1,800 each.
right.
Especially if you got a good dispatcher that's highballing the broker, making sure that you're getting paid.
Hmm.
So when it comes to the situation of getting your credit repaired, getting those trade lines, and getting to those credit unions, the funding is there. It's just for you to be able to figure out these auctions, getting involved in these semi truck auctions, these power only.
Uh, yeah, it's called U ship. Um, I'm trying
You
to,
ship.
yeah, U.S. Well, U ship basically, because they were on a show called Shipping Wars, and it's basically you go over there, you bid um on people needing stuff shipped. It was actually a reality show that was based off of that. trying to see if they're still in existence because this was like 10 years ago. So I'm searching, still searching. Yeah, they
Well,
still.
you ship, yeah, they still in business.
Yeah, yeah. So you
So
go
they're
to
in
you
Austin. Okay.
create an account, get you a box truck, right? You know, you could easily you could bid on regional loads, or you got the time, you want to do it, you can go cross country and basically you know deliver deliver merch.
See, this is perfect. This is perfect.
I got
So
a van.
vehicles, boats.
I could actually use my van to deliver, probably most likely either regionally or even locally, because I got enough space for, I could put like a dryer, washer, um, you know, probably maybe some kitchen cabinets, just in my van, so
So this is for cargo vans, box trucks.
no, yeah, you could use cargo vans. Any the lowest they'll take is a cargo van or a pickup truck. Um,
Like I
now,
got mostly people that got box trucks, 26 foot box truck, cargo van, sprinter van. But for all the people that's coming in, please, anybody that's in trucking, man, come up on the panel, man. I need y'all guys' opinions. I need the
well,
truckers that's in my website.
she where,
Well, that's
where
in my video, and look at this website.
she where we at, man? We here or not? She's a trucker. Uh, you know what I'm saying? That's the first person I could think of. You know what I'm saying? She, where you at?
Yo, this is an open panel. So
Yeah.
anybody wants to come up on the panel, feel free. Click on the link. Click on the link. But when it comes to box trucks, loads like this, specialty type situation like this, people need to be able to find out how much does it cost, situation of the back loads, any potential for back loads when it comes to this, because we need to have a scenario where if they're going to somewhere, even if it is local, they need multiple rounds. They need to be able to stack their money. So they got from vehicles, motorcycles, so they can do the flatbed. So they can do flatbed, they furniture, freight. Okay. Okay, so let me click on for carriers because a lot of the people that's listening in that are owner operators, lease operators, they need a scenario of they getting more work. They need an aspect of more work. So carrier tools, secure payments. And when it comes to factoring, that's another thing. When it comes to people that are involved with trucking, factoring. And that's the aspect of when they can get their money on the spot, where if your dispatcher is invoicing, they can be able to get the money for everybody within that week. They don't have to wait 45 days. They don't have to wait 30 days. They can literally get that money within every week or every 2 weeks when it comes to getting your money. Boy. So you ship, we got that on the roster list. But the auctions, we need to find out the scenarios of the auctions. So this is good when it comes to load board. This would be like a semi-load board. Wow, eBay even sells semis.
Oh yeah, they got planes. I'm actually interested in getting a pilot license. So that's like, I got goals, real deal. Like, I got 10-year goals, got 10-year dreams, you know what I'm saying, that I want to accomplish, make come true. I want to be like, okay, like after I, get the Porsches, the Lamborghinis, I'm gonna get bored. So I gotta get in the sky and ball on you motherfuckers. I mean, I got a ball in the sky, right? I gotta see what the air is doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta get my Breitling watch. You know what I'm saying? My Audemars or whatever, and then I gotta get my you know what I'm saying, GPS, my nautical GPS for the air
uh,
traffic. Um, you know what I'm saying? Get my pilot license so I can, hop on a plane whenever I want. I can be like, oh well, I'm bored, man. I gotta go to the West Coast, man. See real deal. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go to the East Coast, man. See whoever, Lonzo, have some lunch, fly back to Chicago. You know what I'm saying? In my little two engine plane. You know what I'm saying? This is only probably about anywhere between 5 to 10 years away. Planes actually, those two engine planes are like less, 50 to 100,000. But you gotta get your license. Um, they actually have pilot schools in Seattle that I found about. They probably got some local. I know some local places. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely. Trucking is definitely something. It used to be a plane. I know you probably don't know, but it's an old movie called Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. You know what I'm saying?
uh-huh.
That's logistics.
Uh,
You know.
that's logistics 101. So I'm trying to get this auction board right here. So let me do this really quick.
Okay.
Hess auctioneers. So I'm trying to get this specifically
Okay.
because one of my trucking people hit me up and say, "Yo, this is the one of the scenarios where you get the auction
The only thing
cash
I
trucks." I
don't
said,
know how
"Okay."
to, the only thing I don't know how to drive or fly basically is a plane. And I was an airman in the Navy. I was a fly boy, so I just got to get my wings, and that's it. I know how to drive a truck. I drove a truck. You know, you know. I ain't drove no train. I mean, that's a whole nother story. But but I
Yo,
ain't never drove no train. So yeah, only things planes and trains, man. But a train, I mean, it probably. I mean, I ain't really interested in that. No trains, right? You know what I'm saying? But so what this I see looks like is that a it's like an excavator or something?
yes.
Bulldozer. Oh yeah. That's pretty big too in the construction game. Renting out bulldozers and those things can get really costly. And if you need one, you really need it. There's no way around it.
So when it comes to this, you got the truck trailer equipment auction, April 8th, 2022. So I'm just trying to get people all informed when it comes to trucking, get involved when it comes to a good lender, get involved when it comes to if you're not going to be able to get the funding every 3 months with me, find a good credit union that rocks with you when it comes to aspects of line of credit. Because I told you guys about NIH DCU Credit Union, where you can be able to get the double dip, where you can get the personal line of credit and the credit card, and see what you can do when it comes to those three credit unions. That's around 25,000 each. That's 75,000. If you can be able to auction and bid and get these cash trucks, at least a semi power only, for around 17 to 30,000, good. You got two. You just need a driver. So this company right here, they got the auction. So I just showed you guys the auction right there. So Hess Auctioneers LLC. So I typed that in. So their auction is in April 8th, 2022. So they had an auction in December 10th of 21. So they had an auction then. They had ring one, ring two, and they're about to have ring three in April. So when it comes to that, man, we trying to be able to at least have people focus on getting those things at a good bid, never bidding, but at least a good negotiating structure where you can get those things for lower than 35. At least a semi only, because power onlys, yes, the loads is going to be around what 14, 1800 per. But if you got a good dispatcher, they can be able to over highball the broker and be able to make sure that you as an owner operator can be able to secure 2300 to 2400 by highballing it by 3200. Because if you highball it at first, then they have to come low where to your number is at. So, but for all the people that's coming in, please like the video. Please like, share, subscribe. Feel free to come in. If anybody has any questions or anything that they want to implement involving of trucking or real estate, either or, feel free to come up on a panel. If anybody needs credit repair, creditbuilder475@gmail.com. That's credit repair. And if you don't need credit repair, credit funding. Mind you, you can be able to get your funding on your FICO score based off of scenarios of you having a 700 credit score, you having good high limits that's above 15,000, and you have a credit union relationship when it comes to Langley Credit Union, DCU Credit Union, or if you're in Maryland, SECU Credit Union, or BB&T Bank. So those are very lender friendly, or Key Bank when it comes to no-doc business loans as well. So when it comes to that, that's my email, creditbuilder475@gmail.com. That's creditbuilder475@gmail.com. This is an open panel. But when it comes to everything at hand, people need to focus on these auction boards, because auction boards keep you informed when it comes to anything of consignment. You can be able to figure out the auction. And oh, yeah, here's the phone number here. So 717-426-2493. That is 717-426-2493 when it comes to the auction boards. So auctioning, getting scenarios of these trucks, that's the phone number. So people need to be able to figure out who is who, get your funding, get your repair, get whatever you need, corporate credit that can be done when it comes to mark, capital cash, or corporate credit when it comes to just building up a good fundamental basis of good liquidity. Then having a scenario of 10 LLCs that has business credit on each one. People can be able to build business credit on each LLC and rinse and repeat. Mind you, you got to have your FICO score at the 750s. Your FICO got to be super finite. So let me look at upcoming auctions right here. So let me click on this.
Now, so make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
Like, share, and subscribe, man.
Trying to get the brother up to 1,000, 1K. He's close. So subscribe if you have already done so.
Yes, sir. So here we go. So trucks, sleepers, dumps, specialties, more auctions. So that's April 8th, 2022 on a Friday.
Pretty much, man. Spring is close. I see a lot of auctions, man, in the spring. They trying to get ready, like in the spring. I mean, you got real estate auctions coming up in the spring, May, in the Chicagoland area. I see these truck auctions, car auctions. Get your bread up, man. Hit these auctions, man. Even if you ain't really got the bread, and just go see, spectate, see how it goes down.
See how the process is. Oh, sorry about that. That's the fax number, mind you. The phone number is here. So that is 866-511-2493. So that is the auction. So that's the auction bid. Broke pipe. That is funny. when it comes to this, man, get see what it is, man, because you got trucks, day cabs, sleepers, dumps, specialty trucks, box trucks, service trucks. Ooh, see, click on this. Matter of fact, if I can save this, I'm probably gonna have to log in. Yeah, they're gonna probably have to tell me to have to log in order to do that. But
Box truck is the low key wave. I mean, got a lot of people moving. You know, they gonna need a box truck. It's probably a shortage with U-Hauls. You could be a local provider. You could just advertise on Craigslist, Facebook, uh, you know, maybe even Instagram that you got box trucks. You could, have a team ready to go. Um, you can move. You can, basically, you got people that have offices they need moved out. You have, retail locations. You got a box truck. You can make all of that happen.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can make it happen, man, because people are getting their MCs, people are getting their DOTs and MC DOTs, and also what else? I know I'm forgetting so much because I want to
I
help
mean,
everybody to be able to get
I
involved.
mean, you got
I know I'm
Class
missing so
B,
much.
you got
Class
Class B,
B,
Class C. Okay, Class
a
A.
Twix card. You need a Twix card as well. You need a
Mhm.
Twix card. If you come to California, you need to have ability when it comes to draft.
You got
Daft.
some. You got some box trucks, right? Like the ones that U-Haul rent out. You don't need any of those specialty licenses because it doesn't have air brakes. As long as it does not have air brakes, it's under a certain size. You don't even need those specialty licenses or training because basically it's just like an extended automobile. Basically, it's
Cause
street
let's do the
legal.
math.
Mhm.
Let's do the math really quick. Hold on.
And literally, people buy those end of life U-Haul vehicles and basically start the box truck business or add to the existing fleet all the time.
So this is
You
the
know, al-
website to the link.
Also, I think not Hertz, but Enterprise also has a lot of box trucks.
Okay.
Enterprise rent a car.
But when it comes to the auctions, we got another auction that be in June 10th, so that'll be a day before my birthday. So my birthday is June 11th, so a day before my birthday, they'll have another when it comes to construction equipment, attachments, lands. Okay, so then the trucks and the sleepers again, same day, June 10th,
Gemini.
they'll have ring one. Mm,
Gemini.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Always link up
it's
with
in
Gemini.
Marietta. Yeah, man, it's in Marietta, mind you. So my guy, uh, so my actually Keith Stone, he's in Philly. So if he's in the chat, man, Batman signal to him, man, because he in Philly. He know a lot of truck owner operators.
Shout out
I
to
know they
Philly.
need more equipment.
Trading Places, my favorite
Yeah.
movie of all time.
Matter of fact, let me type in Marietta, Pennsylvania real estate. Hold on, let me look at the real estate. Cause I like to look at the real estate on every motherfucking property known to man. So Redfin, because owner operators they need somewhere to pour their money in. I'm waiting for Yori to come up so I can be able to cook me a burger really quick and some fries. Some fries. So Yori, man, come up on the panel, man.
Hmm.
Somebody come up on the panel, man, because I don't want to leave
I'll
my
hold it
guy
down, man.
alone.
I'll hold it down for you.
Nah, man. Nah, man. I'm gonna wait for Yori for another 10 minutes, 10, 15. Okay, so they do have properties in Marietta. Okay. But for all the people that's coming in, thank you for tuning in. Please like the video. Feel free to come in, open panel. So we're transitioning from trucking to real estate really quickly, just to see what's the okay. So Columbia must be the neighboring city. Gotcha. Columbia, Mount Joy. Okay, now we got a Marietta property. Look like something from South
Shout out
Park.
to all the new NY people that drove Pennsylvania real estate up.
Yeah, man. New Yorkers drove up all this property up right here. Oh, okay. Eight. Wait a minute. 8 bedroom, 3 bath. Yo, man, how much in rent can we get on that? So 8 bedroom. Say if I can charge 800 times 8. 6,400 times 12. $76,800. If we can rent out all this for $800. Now, I need somebody that's in Philly that can, at least somebody that's from Pennsylvania that can tell me a 411 when it comes to this part in PA. Because 8 bedroom, we trying to figure out how much is the rents that we can charge for each 8 of these bedrooms right here. Because
well, if you go on city data, it'll tell you if it's a B, C neighborhood according to crime statistics, citydata.com, city-data.com.
okay, so let me do this really quick.
Unemployment statistics. You gonna want to look at
so let me copy and paste the city address. Let me do this really quick because I want to charge $800. Say if a hypothetical where you get access to this property, you want to get it for $230. You never want to get it at their price. So city data. There you go. Okay. Okay, so 100% urban, 0% rural, population. Am I reading this correct? 2,600.
The city data is that link right there where it says.
Okay. So Maytown. So this would be Maytown, PA. Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
So the population, wow. So there's 3,000 homes and condos. Renter. Okay. Renter occupied apartments, 764. So I'm writing all this down. I gotta write it down. Okay. Okay. What's the income level? So the property taxes paid for housing units, the mortgages in 2019, 37. So this is beyond 4,000. So this is above 4,000 right here. Okay. 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 Okay, so they have the demographics. Okay, so when it comes to this, I would have to say this area.
Yeah, it's a C grade.
Area is a C.
Yeah.
It's a C.
Yep.
It's a C. It's a C. But only why I had to do that because I wanted to figure out where is a Marietta. Because this is where the auctions be when it comes to these trucks. So people that's in the East Coast, New York, VA, owner operators, man, look for these auctions, man. Have your liquid cash ready. Have your credit straight. That's never a bad idea. that can never be a bad idea, to be honest, when it comes to aspects like that, because you can get these trucks, and with the truck, let me do my calculator really quick. When it comes to the truck, a power only, if you got a good broker, he can negotiate $1,800 on the front load, and he can pretty much kind of duplicate that when it comes to the 3 loads. So that's $5,400 on each truck. Say if you got like 4 trucks, 4 drivers, time that's by 4, that is $21,000 per week. Times that by 4 weeks, you got 86. So you can be able to buy more trucks. So it seems like when it comes to trucking, buying more trucks is the way how you scale your business.
Got my eyes lit up. Like, man,
Yeah.
I mean, I could get a truck for like 15 grand. You could actually you could finance
4 or 5
one.
trucks.
Yeah,
4 or 5 trucks. So $1,800 a load. Just get a steady $1,800 load. Times that by 3, you got a truckload. Say if it's from Houston to New Orleans, and you need something from New Orleans taking you back to Houston. Each truck, say we got 5, so 9. So that's 5,400 times 9. Mind you, that's how much you get per week as owner operator, your own boss. You're smoking a cigar. You got your drivers in the highway. You boss hog. That's per month. That's a month. That is a month total with 9. Say if you got 9 power onlys, 9 drivers, that is your gross. And say if you're a dispatcher, mind you, you get 10%. So this is your amount as a dispatcher, broke genius. You get 10%. So that's your money as a dispatcher, getting them the loads forwards and backwards. That is your money.
That's definitely more than I make. Come on.
Yeah, man. So you get these owner operators, man, need dispatching, need somebody that can get them financing and funding, and also you can be able to help them when it comes to payroll stuff. Yeah, man, you got it made when it comes to that, man. You got it where you can be able to write your own ticket on 3 angles of his business. And if you wanted to get some equity, you can get the equity. Fair soul, man. Come up on the panel. If anybody wants to come up on a panel, feel free to come up on a panel. Creditbuilder475@gmail.com if you want to book a consultation. So that's business consultation, that's credit repair, real estate, whatever you need on a scenario on it. I have people when it comes to teams and be able to help you 24/7. Plus you get 24/7 access to me when you book that consultation. But for all the people that's coming in, open panel, have your notes, ask questions. If you want to be able to find out an angle and be able to make some money on, this is my channel. This is what we do, man. We find an angle. Because you got foreigners that come to these trucking auctions and they buy up every goddamn thing. They don't even know about trucking. You got Indian truckers coming in by the Biden administration.
Yeah,
you got truckers that's coming in from the Biden administration. And that's why I didn't vote for Biden, man. That's why nobody couldn't entice me to vote for Biden. Man. I'm like, nah, bro. It's going to be they're going to have like 500,000 in the first year when it comes to Indians. So that means more black men got more competition when it comes to the trucking industry, mind you. So that's more unnecessary.
And they not eating bullshit. All that garbage. I mean, they say they money. I mean, so they ain't gonna do nothing but make more money. Why, the average person is out, squandering their capital.
Because I'm not an alarmist. I'm not a person that is doom and gloom. I'm just trying to say black man, black woman, or man in general. Because this is a man's channel as well. So man in general, man, we got these auctions. So we got an auction in October 14th, another auction in December 9th. So this company is your box truck. So a person that's making that good steady income, where I showed you where he get $86,000 a month off 9 trucks with 3 loads per week. So you got drivers that be out there for a whole week getting 3 loads, giving you your money. You smoking a cigar. You make sure that everything gets managed when it comes to payroll, in your rate, in your RVM, when it comes to how do you pay your truck drivers and how everybody get paid and all that situation. But let me scroll up. So this is where it all starts. April 8th. We got trailers and containers. So you can get a trailer container in the same day. That's the phone number. That's the area location. Same thing when it comes to the trucks. You can get your truck same day. Well, within 2 months, June 10th. I don't know why I'm messing up like this. June 10th, there's the phone number. Stack up your money and figure out how can you be able to at least get some consistent loads going in.
Mm-hmm. Fierce Soul said something in the chat.
Okay, let me. Fierce Soul, come up on the panel, Fierce Soul. Come up on the panel, man. I need more dudes. I need more dudes to come up on the panel. Trucking is supposed to be the black man's bread and butter. God damn it. Yeah, black men that was trucking in World War II. Open panel. Open panel.
Yeah, and it's
so okay. So he just quit FedEx today.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so he just quit FedEx today. Trucks are through the roof. As fast prices. I need my own shit. Been out here for 14 years. Worked all over. Had too many chances. Looked at moving to Texas soon from Jersey. Black man, come up on the panel. Let's diagnose the problem correctly. And for all the people that's coming in, like the video. This is open panel. This is open panel. Feel free.
Subscribe as well. And
subscribe if you haven't already.
Yeah, and it's a man should be able to manage his money. Real Deal helps with the credit. Get your credit straight. Reach out to him. His emails are all through the chat. I'm definitely gonna be signing up within the next couple months. Get my stuff squared away. So I can get these deals for these, houses and get some business credit.
Transition to business credit.
Yeah,
because the personal credit is first, then business credit, then corporate credit. So that's how people should focus on that in a horizontal lens. Oh shit! So let me put this in the chat. So matter of fact, I got a 2013 Kentworth. Oh shit! Okay, so this is something for you guys to be able to look at, man. So this is on Jeff Martin Auctioneers. So let me put this, copy this, put this in the chat link. So for all my guys, trucks on the auction. Trucks on the auction. Hold on. Let me call somebody that's in the trucking industry really quickly. Hold on. See if my man pick up on the phone, because he really needs to listen to this, because he want to transition to his own owner operator business, and he can do it because he's been in the industry. So let me do this really quick. Okay, but it's a 2013 Kentworth. So let me click on this link for y'all. So people should focus on how can we be able to get these trucks, be able to have good dispatchers, good load board people that can be able to get you solid loads consistently. If they can do that, it pretty much is an MVP player. You keep them for life if you can, before they start their own business and start to be able to wisen up. Because you need somebody that has access to ports, port action that can get you that local, like my man mentioned earlier, the port action where you can get the local loads constantly. Then the long haul loads. When it comes to oil eats up a lot of the profit margin, bro. Because California diesel is going to be about 5. So say if you got $5 a gallon, 110 gallons to go, 660 miles. So that's 550. That's an expense right there. So let me share my screen so people can understand the math, what I just did. Okay. Okay. So say if it's 660 miles, mind you, 6 miles per gallon, it's 110. Say if it's 485 when it comes to gas on diesel, that's 533. That's going to be an expense. So you got to factor that in as well. Say if the rate is 285 times 1,200 miles, you need a broker that be able to highball it. So a dispatcher, he makes around 340 on the top, off the top. So that means your net profit is, after the dispatcher gets his money. That's why being a dispatcher is so profitable. This is how much he gets, 308. Then say if he needs to get, hold on, say if he needs to get $1,200 for mileage. So this is his gas expense. This is how much he has spent on gas. That's how much he gets net per se. Say the driver gets 500 for that load. Say if the driver gets that much on the load, owner operator, that's how much he gets per. So times that by 3 loads. That's his true net profit each week. So that's factoring in gas. That's factoring in the cost of your labor. 3 loads per week. Say if you can do that times 4 weeks, that's 18 for owner operator. So he's already in the halfway there of pretty much getting his return on his investment. So he already right there. He already halfway there. When it comes to his paying off his investment. Ah, shit, hold on. But yeah, big dog, when it comes to that, he's already halfway there when it comes to paying off his investment. So, bro genius, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna need you to hold me down when it comes to this. So I want you to at least share your screen, talk about trucks. So share your screen and you can give out the passageway. Then in 30 minutes, I'm gonna be done cooking my burger.
Okay.
Cooking my burger for dinner. But hold on.
All
So
right.
let me stop sharing my screen. Let me share your screen. Okay.
All right.
For all the people that's coming in, please like the video. And this is an open panel. Feel free to come on the chat.
We could look at U-Ship. We could just look at U-Ship for a little while. So let's well, this is an actual site, move.org. So they have like moving companies, because the moving company business with like box trucks is pretty big. A lot of people move. People move all year round. It gets busy around spring, and it also gets probably the busiest around summertime and fall. So you get a box truck, and you get you advertise Craigslist, Facebook, advertise in a local paper. You could get some leads on business. So another thing is that you could use for a box truck, is 1-800 Junk is a pretty big company. Actually, I know quite a bit about this because 1-800 Junk actually does franchising. Okay, so basically, they do what is called um, they got a franchise model where you basically pay them about 20 grand to get you started with your uh, truck. They give you like some type of it's kind of like a garbage dump truck. It's like basically they give you the truck, they give you your uniforms, they train you, and then give you the pricing model to follow, and you basically become your own owner operator, and you can actually get like so. I had My grandmother had a bunch of stuff in her basement that me and my uncles, we helped get rid of because she's got like couches and stuff from the 1970s. Uh, a bunch of stuff just all over the place. So we called 1-800 Junk, and then they came through, and I think for like about $300, they got rid of like four couches, a cabinet, um, and basically the dude was real cool. He told me how everything worked. Like he said, he had to pay 20 grand. He said he probably made that back within the first 6 months. He's got a whole bunch of storage units because like you could do a whole house, and you got valuable stuff. You got nice couches, might have Italian leather sofas, you might have a bunch of computer equipment people getting rid of, entertainment systems, gaming systems, anything of valuable, people, get rid of. I mean, people, pass away, people get old, people, move, get evicted, whatever the case may be. They might call 1-800 Junk to just get rid of everything in the house. So yeah, he's got a whole bunch of storage units. So um, because he gets so much merchandise that is of value that he doesn't want to. Because basically they throw out all of the undesirable junk into like some type of like um, loading station where they just offload all of their garbage or whatever to, and then they go basically fill up again to their next location that they get called upon in their territory. So yeah, every day they might do a house, and then they got some stuff that they want to set aside. He's got That's why he got the storage unit. So that's something to look at, and then you could also kind of have your own junk company. Um, you can do with the box truck. You can just basically do demolitions. So you could charge anywhere between 2 grand to 5 grand if it's like a really big house. You can basically have a crew of people to get rid of everything in the kitchen. Get the kitchen cabinets out there, get the drywall, bathroom, get any type of like junk. Any demolition in the house is anything that is not wanted, like anything that they want out of the house, pull it out, whether it be drywall, whether it be flooring, carpet. You know, that's pretty much demolition. So they would uh they would basically um get all of that junk up out of there, all of that debris out of there, and you know charge anywhere between $2,000 to $5,000, or even more, depending on the house. It might be a mansion that they doing a demo. It could probably be 10 to 20 grand. It all depends on the square footage. So, like I say, yeah, with a box truck, you could do that. You could do one of those, a couple of those a weekend, and you just take that stuff into, you have places where you can dump that stuff off to. Some of the places probably charge, but it's not that much. Because they basically, a lot of stuff is recyclable. Wood is recyclable. Of course, metal. So um, another thing is that people, just like 1-800 Junk, have a bunch of stuff in their house that they just don't want. You can. I knew a guy that basically he had a resale shop. So what he would do is he would help people move. If they had a lot of stuff that is of value, he would just offer his services for free, and just get everything out of the house. And then he would just, sell the furniture, sell the stuff in his resale shop. So uh, that's one way you could do it. I wouldn't do it that way. I would just, I would basically just charge a rate. I would charge a rate for my services. If they want to let me keep the stuff, I wouldn't say no. I have me a warehouse or something. Um, you know, I could do a resale shop as well, but probably more of a warehouse. And I would just sell the stuff to maybe a resale shop or whatever, or a used furniture shop, um, and go from there. But that's one thing you could do with the box truck as well. Just basically uh, get rid of a lot of junk in houses. A lot of people have junk in their house that they want to get rid of. I mean, spring is around the corner. Spring cleanup. People, they want to get rid of. They want to declutter. Want to get rid of a lot of rubbish in their house. They call you, charge them like a flat rate. Or if it's a small house, like $500, we get rid. Just basically anything you point at, we get rid of, because that's pretty much what 1-800 Junk does. Like basically, you point, they get rid of it. So um, let me go back to this other company, this moving company. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much one of the things you could do with the box truck is do the junk removal, do demolitions, and
What's up, John?
oh, let me see here. You got somebody in the back. Let's see here.
What's up, bro? Genius?
Okay, what's going on, man? Let me let me see. Oh, okay, he pulled you through. What's
Yeah, yeah.
going on, man?
Not
Yeah, I
not too
was
much,
talking
man.
about.
How's MSP going?
Oh man, it's going, man, good, man. I'm closing out my mechanicals in my house, so the plan is basically to just go maybe either refinance or just sell my house, get another one, or just get a mortgage and then pull the cash out and then pay my student loan off or something like that. I mean, it's a couple things I could do, but I plan on getting another house. I want to get another one. So, yeah, that's
Sounds good, bro. Like, you know, these next couple years gonna be pretty good, man.
your sound is kind of low, but
Yeah, yeah. What I said was these next couple years is gonna be pretty good because they gonna hit them interest rates, and that's gonna let the housing market kind of flatten out. But on the other side, there's going to be deals all over the place, bro. So get your popcorn ready. You know what I mean?
Yo, bro, genius. Continue, man. Yuri, continue talking, man. I'm still cooking something.
No worries, bro. Uh, yo, bro, genius. Your audio good, bro?
I think I muted myself.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
you were kind of muted for a while.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was saying, the box trucks, basically business is, you could do a lot of stuff with it, as far as moving, demo, uh, and junk removal. So, um, you got anything, you know anything, as far as box trucks related to the box trucks?
Not necessarily. I mean, the only thing, I mean, most of the stuff that I look at, and part of the reason this is because you know MOT talks about the trucking stuff a lot. Most of the time, I'm looking at semis, but a couple of days ago, I was looking at box trucks. I guess it depends on how big your box truck is. Like,
Mhm.
uh, I mean, the 24 to 26-foot box trucks seem to be the ones that I'm looking at. But I,
Okay.
but I don't know. I'm kind of
Mm,
uh, like a newbie on the trucking stuff.
okay. Yeah. So yeah, they got. So this is a picture of, I guess the different sizes or whatever of box trucks. Let me let me actually, this isn't necessary. Okay, yeah, this is pretty good. So let me share my screen. And I'm talking about box trucks, but definitely I'm gonna transition to trucking because, I definitely I have a little bit of experience actually with, tractor trailer trucks. I've 2013 I went to train at, CR England, actually not too far from me in LaPorte, Indiana. So I was able to drive the trucks, and I knew what air brakes were, and I passed the test as far as the, terminologies or whatever. Um, I did the driving portion pretty good, and, basically I had an issue parking. So parking the truck is actually difficult. It's actually, one of the most difficult things you could do as far as you trying to, basically park big jar, large, vehicle with no, you can't see out the back. You can only see the left and right mirror, which they call them tandems. Uh, it was something that I struggled with and a lot of other people. So I had to go back to IT, which
Got it.
that's what I do now. So you got the small trucks. So they're saying that the small trucks do about one bedroom, and the medium trucks are like 1 to 2 bedrooms. So let's look at this real quick. So these are like 1 to 2 bedrooms, and these are like old U-Haul trucks, or you know, different companies probably have them. And they restate, they get rid of them. In the large moving trucks, they say it's 3 plus bedrooms. So it's safe to say if you want to get into houses, like I already was saying, he was just looking at the large ones, you're gonna need one of these. And especially if you're even doing demo work, because that stuff could fill up. Because basically, when you're doing demo, what somebody is doing is that, in essence, they're paying you to do the demo and also haul the debris away. They're trying to eliminate the actual container that's in front of their house that most people have. They're trying to use you for the container in that truck that you have. So, um, yeah, that's that, and you should definitely look into a box truck. That's just one avenue that you can go about it. Now, what we're gonna transition into is talking about dispatching. Um, you know, tractor trailer ownership.
Go with real estate. Go with the real estate transition. So
Bobcat.
share your screen.
Okay.
Share your screen when it comes to the real estate. Look at Truvit. So that's TROVIT. Look at some seller financing and give me about another 10 minutes and my burger will be done. So I can go
Okay.
fully in scale.
All right. You got it. Trovix. Let's look at some real estate here. Let's see. Okay. So is this the same site? Oh, this. Oh, so they got cars and they have houses. Okay. Okay. Now they all over. It's interesting. I wonder if, let me see if this is a public company, because see how they doing as far as things. They private. I don't see anything else. Okay. All right. So let's see here. Um, let's look at some retail for sale. Let's uh, let's look at Atlanta. I keep hearing about Atlanta, 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 Atlanta. Um, let's see what's going on. Retail places in Atlanta. Uh, okay, so we got this here. Let's see here. This is say prime location. I don't really know. This is in Burr Ridge, Fannin County, Georgia. Let's look up this location here. See where this is at. And yeah, if you got anything, man, any input, the floor is yours. Iori. Right now, we're looking at retail spaces, and this is Blue Ridge, Georgia. I'm trying to see how far this is from the Atlanta area. Uh, let's see here. All right. Oh, so this is up northern. It's one of the ways away from Atlanta. Let me see how far this is from Atlanta. Okay, let's see here. This is on closer to Tennessee border. Actually, Tennessee border. Okay. Oh, so it's about an hour, 25 minutes away. So I'm not necessarily trying. I'm not necessarily checking for that. So I guess it defaulted to Blue Ridge. I actually was putting in Atlanta, so I see what the holdup is. See, let's see here. I guess they don't have much. This is just showing Blue Ridge, Georgia, for some reason. But anyway, we'll just go back to just for sale. And we'll put in Atlanta. Well, see if they have that. All right. Okay. So let's see here. Let's even just put in keywords. See if we can put some keywords in because I definitely like seller financing deals. Get rid of the banks. Cut out the middleman. Just work out something with the actual owner. The owner could be the bank. Pay him directly, old fashioned way. Uh, let's see here. So let me just put in seller financing.
Yo, City, say something, man.
So let's see here. What is this here? Wow. This is a dump and it's going for
All right,
three.
hold on. I'm gonna say something, but hold on. Give me 1 minute.
This is a dump and it's going for $300,000, man.
Oh my god.
Dang, that is
Dang.
amazing. Inflation.
Yeah. Shit.
Let's see here. Okay, so it doesn't say anything about self financing, but I mean, this is very much interesting that this is, the same stuff that I was seeing in LA. I'm seeing in Atlanta, Georgia. Um, just, a dump house is going for like, this is pretty much a third of $1 million. I mean, it's crazy. Uh, interesting. Okay. So,
There's a joint for 74.
huh?
There's there's one for 74 if you scroll up.
All right here.
Yeah,
Uh,
there you
okay, this is Fulton County. Um, let's see here. So, hmm, this is pretty good condition too. They got the proverbial bars in the window, so that tells the story that this is definitely a DF neighborhood. You
go.
see bars in the window. That's literally one of those telltale signs.
There's bars on every window.
Ray Ray is not too far. They like you see the bars in the window.
Yeah, there's bars on every window, bro.
Nuck Nuck in the crew is not too far away when you see the bars in the window. Um, yeah, man. Um, maybe that tells the whole story why that's $74,000. They do offer owner financing with a significant down payment. So they probably went like probably anywhere between 25, 15,000 down, maybe. You know, it's a nice house though, but this is definitely D F neighborhood. Hands down. The burglar bars tell the whole story. I don't need to go to city data. I don't need to do anything but see those burglar bars. Tells the whole story. So, uh, this is a townhouse that's 265,000.
Oh, that's in Norcross. Okay.
Huh?
I said that's in Norcross. That's cool.
Can barely hear you, but
I
uh,
said that's in Norcross.
okay. I'm not hip about Norcross. Is that like a well-to-do community? Yeah, let me look at the chat here.
Well,
Okay.
let's take a look.
Yeah, I'm not too hip on Norcross, but you know, these are the comparables. Dang, you got a condo going for 400,000. So this
Yeah,
must be pretty
it's
well.
like it's like an up and coming neighborhood. I think
Oh, okay,
coming area.
okay, yeah. So
It's close to Atlanta. I think it's like 45 minutes to an hour away from Atlanta.
okay, let's see here. Let's
Yeah.
check this out here.
I got a buddy that lives there. That's
Okay,
how I kind of realized.
let's see here. Oh, it's only 23 minutes away. So it's literally within it's literally within the greater Atlanta area because you
Yeah,
got
it's
Sandy
close.
Springs, Marietta, Six Flags over Georgia. You got Belvedere Park, um, Dunwoody, Brookhaven. I know these areas fairly because of I didn't know Norcross, but I heard about Sandy Springs from um, what's that dude? Glendon Cameron. And I've been to Atlanta before, so I've been to Marietta. I heard of Smyrna, and I never heard of Mableton. But yeah, okay. So this is now I know. Okay, so you pretty much right in the greater Atlanta area if you're in Norcross. So that definitely makes sense. So Atlanta is going through major heavy um gentrification, uh price increases. So you got okay, so like when I was coming from Chicago, I drove to Chicago to from Chicago to Atlanta. I saw license plates from New Jersey on the highway, New York, Florida, North Carolina. I mean, everywhere. And this was like 2013. Um, I mean, I know it's the same thing now. Like you got like, I mean, I saw the chicks from the reality show. I think I saw uh the I forgot her name, the chick that was on the shower. She was in the shower pole doing some adult stuff. Um, I saw her. Um, I mean, it's like a lot of people, man, up and coming rappers and stuff. Uh, it was like a lot. It's a lot of people, man, that moved to Atlanta, or what I'm saying, trying to make it in Atlanta or whatever. So it was like I saw that, and then I saw also a lot of homeless people. Saw it was right by Gladys Knight's restaurant. I saw a whole bunch of homeless people. Like I'm talking, it wasn't like California, but it was like a whole bunch of people just standing outside, like looking like they didn't have no way to go. You know what I'm saying? Like I saw that. You know what I'm saying? People out on the freeways begging for money. Um, it was noticeable. It was very noticeable. You know what I'm saying? So this is a house here, 400 grand. 2 days old. Um, it's 300 square feet.
Damn, man. Like looking at these prices, I mean, Jonathan can talk about this. Man, when we look at prices like this for a property like that, man, that's incredible, man.
What was the prices when y'all that you remember? Like,
No. The reason I'm saying that is because I live in a blue state and I live in California. So
you comparing it to California?
yeah,
We did a stream yesterday that we did a comparison. I mean, I can actually, you know what? I'm glad you said that, because we did LA compared to Chicago. So now we're gonna do Chicago. I mean Chicago compared to Atlanta, as far as price discrepancies, as far as what you get in Atlanta. I can't even believe I'm doing this, because I remember when Atlanta was cheaper than Chicago.
right.
Oh, okay. So, first of all, so this is $400,000, 4 bedrooms, 4 baths. All right. Okay, so this is like kind of upscale. Let's see where this is. Well, let's just say it's kind of a BC neighborhood. Okay. So let's see. I would have to go to Olympia Fields to kind of this kind of pretty much kind of kind of describes Olympia Fields to me a little bit. So Olympia Fields is like upscale kind of um, upper middle class area of the Chicagoland area, suburbs. So it's, well, actually, I don't even have to do nothing because it's only 18 homes listed. So, anyways, let
You
that
can
load.
check out a place if you wanna kind of understand what I was talking about.
What's
Uh,
that?
Take a look at Carlsbad, California, and you'll see why I was like, oh my God, 400.
Okay, hold on. Let me
You'll
load.
get it.
Let me
You'll
load this again so I can see the comparison of the Atlanta versus the Chicagoland area. From what I see so far, it's pretty kind of comparable. It's almost like you're getting what you're getting in Atlanta, just in Chicago. Might be getting a little bit more because, okay, so this is the first thing that I see. I don't know why my connection is so slow. Um, my connection is very, very slow.
Oh, you're on Windows 11, aren't you?
Yeah, yep,
Okay.
that's probably why. But I usually like this is a laptop that that I just started using and
That's because of StreamYard. That's because of StreamYard. StreamYard does that.
oh okay.
So
So
y'all
so
got the
this
same
is
fucked up quality. Mm.
so we were basically we was doing a comparison between Atlanta and and actually Chicago area. So I'm trying to see what you get in Atlanta.
Huh.
And far as what I could see, it's kind of damn near neck and neck. I mean, this is amazing because Atlanta 10 years ago, definitely 20, this same house in Atlanta would have probably been 100 and a quarter. I
Mm.
mean, they would have tried to give it away to you, and now Atlanta is pretty much on the verge, just kind of neck and neck with Chicago. And
Yeah.
then you got greater weather, you got greater women. I mean, Atlanta definitely wins
Yeah.
because you're gonna have to like look at all of this snow. I mean, you're gonna have to a bunch of snow. Gonna have to deal with a lot of stuff. I mean, you ain't Olympia Fields. You ain't dealing with hardly no riffraff, but I mean, you ain't got the same things that Atlanta got. Like you ain't coming outside and you going down the street and you could come up on a baddie. It ain't Olympia Fields ain't like that. Like yeah, it's got some decent women, but they ain't like Atlanta. So I would just say off the just the I guess the social things going on and whatnot. Atlanta in the weather, Atlanta definitely wins. I mean, it's actually a little bit more expensive to, in the Chicagoland area, but Atlanta definitely wins in that regard as far as compared to this house. It's this one listed. It's got one more bathroom. This one actually has one more bedroom and a half of a bath less than the other one. And then also let's look at the taxes. We can't forget looking at the taxes. So I do know taxes are very, very high in the Chicagoland area, Cook County area,
Yeah, man,
especially.
that weather.
And then the
Ah,
weather is definitely savage. Um, so this is about 12 grand a year in taxes. So, if I had my little sound effects, I would definitely play game over
right.
others. Now, I would have to see the property details as far as taxes. Tovit, so Trovit is not necessarily showing. So I'll just have to just take this and go to Realtor, plug this in because I want to see those taxes. You know what I'm saying? Them taxes makes it where, you know, you can afford the house or not. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times you end up being house poor because you can't pay those taxes. So they already got a pending offer. Trovit is just kind of like, kind of a general site. I mean, it's not really updated. So they already have a pending offer. Um, let's see what the taxes are in this property. Let's see here. Um, they'll give it to you. So pretty much you add like $6,000 versus $12,000 a year in taxes. That's crazy. Uh, yeah. So Atlanta for the win again. I mean, Atlanta for the win. And you coming outside, you getting in your car, and then you got baddies all around you. You know what I'm saying? And it got the whirlpool bath. I mean, some of the stuff
Mm.
needs upgrading. Let me see what this thing got. It's got old furniture, um,
Here you go, bro. Genius.
stuff.
I got the
Is
sound
that?
effects for you, bro.
Oh,
When
okay.
you're ready for them.
Um, well, Yeah. So yeah, Atlanta definitely. I mean, this is definitely a L as far as price comparison compared to this property in Atlanta, which is right here.
Olympia Fields.
Yeah. I mean, because this is pretty much comparable as far as the quality of
What
the
about
neighborhood.
South Barrington? What about South Barrington?
Oh,
South Barrington, Illinois.
you can't. That ain't even comparison. That's like, I mean, I would have to go to the $1 million properties in Atlanta to compare to Barrington. Like you have a property that is in Atlanta area, that the greater Atlanta area, that it's like $1 million or something like that. Because Barrington is BA neighborhood, B about an AB type of city. You know what I'm saying? I would have to I have to see what like their highest price houses are and compare it to Barrington, because they got land in Barrington is $400,000. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's close to where MJ's crib is. That is currently, I think, last trying to be sold for about $10 million. It's been on the market for over 10 years. Um, I mean, I ain't gonna go that high. I'll go I'll go down a little bit. I'll go to like even another page. You
Yeah,
know,
like I said, Alpharetta.
okay, Mount
Alpharetta homes can compare Metro Atlanta.
Alpharetta.
Yeah, Metro Atlanta. Nah. Alpharetta, yeah.
This broken keyboard. Okay, all right, Alpharetta. Let's see what's up. Okay, okay, yeah, okay. So they got Okay, okay. All right, all right. I see you. I see you playing. Wow. All right, let's just go right here. Let's go with this. This is interesting. Okay. All right. So this is 6 bed, 7 bath. All right, let's go to we doing a comparison between Atlanta and Chicago. Atlanta's already winning big time with the women, with the social, environment, as far as the restaurants, the attractions. Um, I'm just talking about like the suburbs of Chicago. In Chicago, the
Mm.
Lewis.
Yeah, because it's cold as hell, man. You in the suburbs of
Yeah,
Chicago, ain't nothing really to do except just
Mhm.
be posted up at your house.
Yeah. It's cold as well. The weather is colder. So we're gonna go. He said
Mm.
Barrington. You said South Barrington or just Barrington?
South Barrington, and that's
Okay.
that's where motherfuckers that got money that say I ain't trying to be in Chicago like that. We trying to get as
Oh
far
yeah,
away from that.
yeah. South Barrington. They got old paper. They got old paper. Long old paper.
And for all the people that's coming in, please like the video. If anybody needs their credit repaired or credit funding, creditbuilder475@gmail.com. Creditbuilder475@gmail.com. This is the open panel. Feel free to come up on the panel. Feel free to join. Feel free to be able to at least have your input on this. This is an open panel. But yeah, man, I finished my dinner, man, so I'm ready to go. So I finished my I finished my burger and fries, man.
You made you a Five Guys. Uh,
with bacon. I cooked,
okay,
I put a slab of bacon on it as well.
okay. All right, so we got this one for 2.6 million.
Uh,
Really, let me see here. I really want to find something else because that's only four bedrooms. All right, this one is kind of close. This is pretty close, yeah. All right. So, uh, you got Alpharetta, this is in Milton, Georgia. It's 3.5 mil. Look at all of those windows. Oh my God. I mean, the window cleaning alone probably is about probably 5 grand every time you need your windows cleaned.
Damn, man, that shit looks like a lighthouse.
Exactly. I mean, it's like, yeah. I mean, all of those windows and all of those are custom. Like those are not something you can go to Home Depot and get. This back order custom windows. Probably 2 grand, 2 to 3 grand a window for the big ones. Um, so yeah. So this is six bed, 7.5. Let's see where this is in comparison to the greater Atlanta area. Let's see.
Motherfucker play for the Hawks. Motherfucker that play for the
Yeah,
Hawks
this is
is living.
definitely somebody, you pick up a baddie, she's definitely gonna think you play for the Hawks. If you got this house. Oh, I was just actually looking for the mappage to where it is in the perspective of the greater Atlanta area. Let's see here.
Because I would use PropStream, I would use Prospect Now, RedX, all three of those to be able to find out the information of who owns that house, what's the phone number, how
Okay.
much is the loan, situation like that. Yeah,
Okay,
that's top priority for me.
so this is actually near Alpharetta.
Okay.
Okay, so this is actually not, so it's got to be like within about 30 minutes away from the central part of Atlanta. So yeah, you definitely close to the baddies and all of Atlanta has to offer. Um, this one is that one was 3.5 mil listing. This is 1.7, 6 bedrooms, 6.5 baths. Um, I'll look at the taxes later. So less windows. Um, it has a lot of square feet, 8,000 square feet. This one has 3 acre lot. Uh, so you actually got more land with this one. Let's see here. So this is what you get inside. This is ambiance inside the house. It's pretty much, pretty good bang for your buck. Custom fridge, custom grill, um, stove top. It's not nothing really. I mean, the countertops is not really that fancy to me, but whatever. You got a
Yeah, because
central island. Uh, I see the dishwasher.
really the land, really to be honest, people should focus on vacant land in this neighborhood. Because if this
Yeah,
could sell for
yeah,
1.7,
yeah, yeah.
finding out how much the land in this neighborhood is like
Oh,
priority. 'Cause
oh
that's how you
yeah,
can piggyback off some shit.
yeah. I mean, the land alone in these 8 neighborhoods are, like I say, about roughly, um, let's go back to realtor. Like if you go just search, if I could just search land only, I mean, you get a gist of it. Like I'm sure the lots are pretty much probably a quarter mil or better. So just look at land.
Because somebody that has a construction loan of 200,000 and overestimated to 250, they have enough to be able to build something.
Yeah. So this is like somebody already put a offer in on that
Offer.
as contingent. This is for sale for 1.9.7 acres, 200 grand. So that was pretty close. So yeah, just the land alone is like a decent size, decent, nice. Like you balling if you can get like you can get a house for 300 grand in Chicagoland area, and be balling like for the price of what they want for land in South Barrington. So
Yeah, man, because really the land, if the land is say if you get the land for 150, you're all in 250,000, 300,000. That's where your construction loan, that's why Cash Now Homes LLC, that's where my loan officer Mark comes in. And that's why everybody that's listening and watching the replay, man, go invest you guys into a good loan officer, man. Invest yourself in a good loan officer, man. Your loan officer can treat you well, get you in enough loans needed. As long as you have a down payment supplied, loan points paid, interest rate around 8%. Even with interest rates hiking, it'll be like 10 to 12, and that's where you need to find like a super play. And the super plays is like pretty much copy paste this address, finding any vacant lots in this saucer circle or nearby the area, 5 to 10 minutes away, and see if you could be able to find some land so you can be able to build something up and sell it, not for 1.7, mind you, but something of 800,000, 900,000. That's a win.
I mean, I paused
That's a
this
win.
on this picture because this office looks like you inviting somebody in and y'all discover y'all gonna talk about something really, really important.
Yes.
I mean, you might be getting fired. He's telling you you're gonna be put your resignation in on Monday. Like this, it just looks like a really, really big deal. Like that office.
Had to drive to South Barrington for just to get turned down. I know it has
Yeah.
that corporate S type level,
Yeah.
but
So
just
I'ma go
imagine
back.
selling the furniture though. Just imagine selling the furniture for
Yeah, that estate sale
$300,000.
would be off the chain. So I'm gonna go back to Georgia. You got a
Okay.
gate. Just looks like 6-car garage, 5-car garage. It's more land. It's a pool. It's more expensive, but this is definitely like if you got a house like this, you probably you in tune with everybody on the reality shows, ballers, Hawks, Falcons. I mean, you probably do a house party. You know what I'm saying?
Country club.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, this is definitely more quality, but it's more expensive. I mean, would I pay this? No.
Of course not. Nah, man.
But
Man, we supposed to build the house to sell for that, man. We supposed to be
right.
builders. We supposed to be the motherfuckers that get in the vacant lots, that are getting access to all the dilapidated houses in the area, because there are messed up houses nearby mansions, mind you. That's why people need Prospect Now, Red X, a good realtor, and finding out where is where and who is who. But go ahead.
I'm gonna put in that actual price because I want to see what you actually will get comparatively to in Alpharetta, Georgia, for that price, just to see exactly what you would get. Let me take land out because I just to give it a fair comparison to what you would get for that price range. So,
Are you still here? City, you still here? Okay, finish your point.
Yeah. So, I plugged in the same price just to see what you would get. What somebody bought this house, that's obviously to tear down, right? They tearing that down, right? They gotta be right. Real. They gotta be tearing this down.
$1.5 million pending.
Yeah.
Man.
They just buying this for the land, right? They building something, definitely. Okay, check.
If they're gonna do it like that, then they're gonna sell it for 4, 5.
Okay. So this
if they really trick out the pool, the goal to sell luxury clientele is to have a decked out pool.
So as far as I could see, I mean, I got this on the highest price. Let's just see this. This is a new construction. This actually is not even This is not built. This is just like
Not even built yet.
that's a drawing of what it would look like. So yeah, Alpharetta for the win. Out Atlanta is definitely, and Barrington is is one of the richest cities in Illinois. So it's one of them. It's probably, I would say, in the top 20. And I mean, Alpharetta is definitely more expensive than Barrington, as far as I can see. And this just goes to show how Atlanta is just taking off over the years, over the decades. Um, it's where it's at right now. Um,
Because the hedge funds is buying up those areas. The hedge fund is going to make Atlanta even more higher.
so I mean, it's worth it. It's worth it. I mean, even you get in two less bedrooms, two less bathrooms than this house here. It's worth it to me because better weather, close to the south, you close to Texas, not too far from Florida, not too far from North Carolina.
And this is
Uh,
good for the truck owner operators that
oh yeah,
have it
yeah,
where their loads and coming out of Georgia. You making money out of Georgia going
yeah,
to Texas. And
yeah.
you
I
got
mean,
backhauls from Texas going
you
back
got
from
you got
Houston.
better weather, got better
Mhm.
weather, better social relationships. Let's just say that,
Mhm.
and that covers the baddies. So yeah, because Chicagoland area is not, it's not a better social environment than Atlanta
Uh,
or Texas, or like the Dallas, Houston area, whatever. I mean, California, I've heard, is really kind of, the dating is crazy too. Uh, date market or whatever, social market. So I mean, the thing is that you got a lot of pluses, man. In
mhm.
Atlanta, that it will override a lot of things. Because I mean, I could show you other areas that are more expensive than Alpharetta, but I mean, comparatively to Barrington, which is a very well-to-do city, I mean, it definitely should be, in theory, more expensive, but because of inflation and gentrification, as well as price movements in real estate, as you can see, Atlanta is taking off. I mean, I 20 years ago, Atlanta, this was actually at post Freaknik, around the time of Freaknik, um, where actually a lot of people started, the first wave of people started moving to Atlanta. It wasn't, the prices, I'm sure, would not like this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it wasn't no, you go look for properties in Atlanta and it's more expensive than the Chicagoland area. It wasn't like that. So yeah, man. Atlanta is where it's at, man. So I'm
Then
gonna
we got
pass the mic to you, real deal. And we now, this show is pretty much, we've compared Chicago to Atlanta. Um, and actually the other show we also compared to New York. We went to the New York area as well. So
mhm.
that was a pretty good show, and I saw the views. It's pretty decent, you know, giving you, you don't even have 1,000 subscribers yet. You know what I'm saying?
No,
So that
no. I
subscribe.
just do it off the dribble.
I mean, a hundred views off of a small channel that's less than 1,000 subscribers is pretty good. I mean, that means that you have like, you actually have 10% engagement, with 100 views, which is pretty decent. If you got anything above or right at 10% engagement, which would be, you know, if,
Well,
about
that's
a
because I
thousand.
provide value, man. That's because I provide value. I provide the diligence, the links. Plus, I let people be able to talk their stuff, and I give people a nice, even keel type of strategy,
I think
a
I get
level-headed type of strategy,
I
man.
get I get like I get like less than 1% engagement.
Mm.
I get like less than, and I got 5,000 subs, man.
Plus, I'm interactive with everybody, man. I'm very interactive. We figuring out scenarios of how can we get people's credit repaired, even if they don't need the credit repair.
I
Aspects of
mean,
getting funding, because people can repair your credit, but the funding, a lot of people don't have it now. Jake D. Michelle, he's like one of my competitors, but he charges like $1,000 per month. We just have a scenario of a retainer and having everything organized where the credit is organized, where no inquiries, no repossessions, no bankruptcies. Just have everything correctly organized, prepared. So when tax time comes in, you can be able to show that, okay, the business made some money. We have expenses. We bought equipment. We write off the equipment. Trucking, because you could write off the trucks and be able to get all the income that you need, because you be able to expand your trucking company with more trucks, because you go from 2 to 10 if you're really reinvesting hard. Like, we're talking about reinvesting net, dollar for dollar reinvesting when it comes to net profit, and also making sure that your credit is straight, creating another LLC to make the deposits, and that's where you spread the deposits around, man.
hey man,
That's
rinse
where
me up,
people
man. Rinse me up.
Okay, so let me give you a 30-second dribble. If you focus on setting aside $2,500 to $3,000 on your business checking account, you will get a lot of bank offers, pre-approvals, and they're trying to figure out what can we be able to do to align you with some line of credit.
So
Now,
my
I'm going to
friend,
share my screen. Let me share my screen.
okay.
Let me share my screen. So we went over the trucks, the auction dates. We went over
So on
the
the
time
business credit,
periods.
right?
Let me do that.
On the business credit,
Yes.
my homie, that's how he got his trucks, his vans. He got a credit line like a $250,000. He used to get those trucks.
Yeah, that can be done. That can be done. That can be done. That means he has an auto. He has an auto loan, probably up to
No, he
six
got a business
figures.
line of credit. He got a business
Okay.
line of credit,
Well,
like you said.
but don't. Okay, so there's people that use autos. They get involved with a lot of stuff. Because the business line of credit that we are using is coming from credit unions like this. So I'm gonna share my screen. So that's dope, man. 250,000 to be able to fund it. That's big boss type shit, man.
Yeah, he's big ball.
Big boss type shit, man. That's where we have somebody that's in full gear when it comes to their preparation. So this is a double dip credit union. So this means that one hard inquiry, you could be able to apply for the personal credit card. They'll have one hard inquiry for that. Then when you apply for the personal line of credit, no hard inquiry on that. Or if you apply for the business credit, which they don't have, but this is a reliable credit union. So this is NIH Federal Credit Union, and you can be able to apply by being into the American Consumer Council, pardon me. Care Credit is also another good line of credit as well, good trade line. So Key Bank, type in Key Bank next. No, wait a minute. DCU Credit Union, hold on. So we're gonna go to DCU Credit Union. There you go. DCU Credit Union, you can do the same thing as well. You can get the personal credit card and you can get the business credit. And you can double dip. Very lender friendly. People that got their credit repaired, they got 3 trade lines. That's $50,000 in credit. They could be able to make the connection, get a strong checking account deposit, work that banking relationship, everybody. So the more you work the banking relationship, the more they're willing to spend with you. Because whatever Chase is going to give you for 4,000, they're going to give you 15, 20. You could add that to the pile. So they pull from TransUnion. So this pulls from TransUnion. So their underwriting process, they pull from TransUnion. They lend anybody up to 670 FICO, but I get everybody up to the 700s, so we can be able to make sure that there is no chance of declines. But high limit authorized user trade lines is how people can be able to get access to these credit unions. I'm gonna give you KeyBank. They have the no doc business loan, so they just go off the FICO. So if you have a 780, 800 FICO, it's gonna be like stated income, where if you put in an income at the threshold of say 50, 75, you know, you get what you need. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to type this in. Yo, you hear me?
I'm here.
Okay. So KeyBank.
Here's the funny thing about about black people, man, right? I'm looking at your videos, right? I'm looking at your video, and you got one person eyeballing, right? Which means you got either one or two people listening to you. And it's like black people have a wealth problem, have a poverty problem, like no other, right? And I mean, I know it's Friday night, you want to get your drink on, your smoke on, your socialization or whatever, right? And it's like, I mean, it's like black people act like they don't have a money problem, right? Like they don't have a business problem. You know what I'm saying? 95% of black businesses, female ran businesses, have no employees. 90% of black businesses.
Yeah, because I noticed the funny part about it is, let me add on to that. Most of my clientele are women. Like the dudes that are in business, they're trucking. I said, man, where are the other black men that isn't trucking? Where the rapper black men? Okay, so they trying to go to the credit union to get their funding. Now there are rapper entrepreneurs out there, because there are clientele and there are people that are in the industry that do check in with me time to time when they need their credit repair.
I admit, my business, I don't have any employees. I've had some before.
Do you have contractors at least? Do you have subcontractors, third-party people? Because Upwork and Fiverr count.
When I had my retail computer shop, I had an employee. I mean, I had a couple people helping me out, but I mean, it's like, yeah, man. I mean, nobody wants to talk about no money, man. Like, or listen to somebody talk about money. It's like, I guess it's too boring for some people. I don't get it, man.
I don't get it, man, because it's money in your pocket. I don't get it. And they talk about it where we need somebody to come in the community and talk about how the business is. Like in my G Lowry voice.
I mean,
talking about businesses.
I think that, I don't know. Like, I mean, if you definitely in the panel, if you listening, hop up. Especially, if you black female, female in general, hop up on the panel. If you in business, in dispatching or thinking about getting into dispatching, hop up on the panel. You know what I'm saying? It's Friday night. I know you just got paid. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about this business. You know what I'm saying? It's investing and whatever. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's money related, we open to it.
Man, let me find some Chicago credit unions. Hold on.
I'll tell you a good one. Baxter Credit Union. Baxter Credit Union is like one of the best credit unions I've ever use. They're like having a rich uncle. They give you up to $1,000 overdraft credit line. I
Hmm.
mean, just off top, off GP. Man, I miss those days.
BCU.
Hmm.
Okay.
Now they in the northern suburbs, kind of like in Barrington, like near Barrington, probably more near there. But that's the best credit union. Now Navy Federal is good too, but you have to be a serviceman or woman or a family member of a serviceman or woman. I am, so I've used USAA and then I got Navy Federal. Um, they have very good credit card rates, loan rates, lines of credit, mortgages.
Okay. Okay.
Everybody
So,
has somebody in their family that went to the service. All you got to do is just get them to sign you up, and that's it.
well, when it comes to me, what I always ask with any representative is, do you guys have a no doc business loan, stated income, credit cards, situation, underwriting? If they don't know, then either call another representative or rephrase your wording. So Baxter, hold on. So let me put this link in the chat. So
Did you see
bcu.org.
something you like or something? Because what did you see that you like? It's like their
Well, when it
rates.
comes the rates look advertising. So with Baxter, I wouldn't mind being with them than being with Bank of America.
Okay.
Bank of America, they're not very lender friendly when it comes to really anybody. Even people that's been there for like 10 years and shit. I'm like, wow, you ain't extending nothing. At least the limits like it should be, because like my synchrony, they have like the fastest limits. Every 90 days, if you just pay down your balance every 45 days, within 90, you can be able to get something.
And then also uh, VA loans are assumable. A lot of people don't know that. You can assume a VA loan. I'm not sure what the parameters are with that, but you can assume a VA loan. Other loans are non-assumable. Can't assume them. You try to take over someone's mortgage, they could do a due in full clause on you. But as long as VA gets their money, they you can assume someone's mortgage. You can literally buy them out of their property by making a contract, and as long as you pay the
Structuring the
mortgage,
terms.
yeah,
Structuring those terms, man. That's really what you have to do, man.
yeah,
Okay, bro, you need a wrench? Okay, gotcha.
yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
So you could definitely assume a VA loan, VA home loan.
Well, well, me personally, I choose, you know, I choose to pretty much do non VA, preferably commercial,
Mhm.
if we're gonna do that.
And then also, if you are a veteran and you can qualify for a VA loan, if you pay that loan off, you can use it again as many times as you want. So as if you're a veteran, you can get a VA loan. It is no excuses for you to not be in the real estate. Like my uncle, he used his VA loan, paid his building off, sold it. He can actually buy some property again. He's getting old. Um, he can still actually use it again, but he just he likes cash deals under 50 grand primarily. Fix them up, put about 15 in them. That's what he likes. But I mean, it's not that many properties on the market like that anymore, especially in decent condition. But um, yeah, he
Where you
actually
just got to do like a just a simple manicure type
yeah,
of
like
rehab.
his property that he got next door to my grandma, he only had to put like 15 into it, and that was it. It was like decked out with just 15. I was like, dang, I thought he put like 30 grand into it or something. The way it looked, he just put 15 into it. Oh, that's City
Well,
of
when
Truth,
it,
man. I thought I that's actually that dude, man. He's been around, man. The YouTube for like years. That dude, man. I used to see him back in 2016. City of Truth. You there? I think he's a trucker. I believe in Oakland. I think he's from Oakland area. I got a good memory. I'll remember what you said like 10 years ago.
that is
All
fine.
right. So
Well,
get your
what I'm
credit
gonna
up.
what I'm gonna do
Holla
next is
holla up, Real Deal. Get your credit repaired. Definitely need to
what
get
I'm
your credit repaired. Want to
what I'm gonna
use?
do is I'm gonna create a list when it comes to all the credit unions. So I have like a list of 85 credit unions, but I have to put it in a list where it's digestible. But this is from TransUnion, Experian, that only pulls from that. Like major banks, they pull from all three. A lot of major banks, they pull from all three at once.
Mhm.
That's like,
Right.
you start seeing shit popping up and like, But let's do Trovit. Hold on.
Why you like
Because
Trojan
Trovit,
so much?
because that you can get all the old ass properties that's still in the market.
Uh,
Like, dude, we trying to find seller financing
uh,
opportunities, man.
uh,
Properties that's been in the market for 6 months, they ain't got no negotiating power, bro.
okay.
They ain't got no negotiating power, dog. I'm really trying to find a multifamily.
What's up, guys?
What's going on?
Yo,
Nah, I just decided to be like Jonathan and go get myself something to eat.
Yeah, he
yeah,
got me
man.
hungry, man. I
Motherfucker was
was
hungry.
actually just thinking about that. Like, man, I need
Motherfucker was
to get
hungry, man. I had to get
some.
something to eat. Cause it's still
You
10
like?
o'clock on the East Coast.
What kind of Indian food do you like, man? Iori, what's your favorite dishes?
Well, I mean, my favorite my favorite food ain't even Indian, bro. It's Chinese.
Oh, you
But
China.
uh, but yeah, it's probably because you grow up eating Indian food, and so. But yeah, I like North Indian food, but the interesting thing is I'm South Indian, so.
I
Mm.
don't know the difference, bro. I don't.
uh, there's,
I like
there's, there's
uh,
a huge
I like
difference.
chicken biryani, and
Okay, North Indian food. North
is that
Indian.
North Indian?
That's North Indian food.
Okay.
Yo,
Uh,
check this one in Loma Linda.
have you ever had Nigerian food?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. My father
yeah,
used to cook it.
Uh,
yeah, all the time.
South Indian food's similar to Nigerian food a little bit. It's a lot more vegetables, a lot more uh,
Sauces.
like sauces, stuff
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yo, check this one in Loma Linda.
Okay. Looking at it. Norma Linda.
So this is where uh, Nixon
I
is
Loma
think
from.
Linda.
San Bernardino. Yeah.
Richard Nixon. This is from. No, Yorba Linda. Pardon me, Yorba Linda. Hold on, Yorba Linda. Nixon is from Yorba Linda. Hold on. We got Yerma and Loma, both multi-million-dollar neighborhoods.
How far is that from
Both.
LA or Orange County?
About an hour, hour and a half, because it's in San Bernardino, so it's yeah.
Do they still have the homeless camps? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, they got
Yep.
them in LA. They got them in LA.
Yep.
They have.
Yo, but is there a way to expand this though? If the zoning calls for this, because this really needs to be like multi. This needs to be more doors. Because it's just 3 doors. It need to be at least 7.
That's pretty affordable compared to the other properties I saw. I mean, how far is that from you said it's about an hour from LA. That's pretty affordable, man, compared to LA prices, or even worse, Palo Alto.
Oh God.
Palo Alto is crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
well, that's because that's where all the tech money is, bro. That's.
I mean, it was a little small house that was like $2 million. In the comparison to like the most well-to-do neighborhood in the Chicago area, was like
I mean, like
it looked
over
like
there, man,
like
the house Bill Gates.
he
It
paid
looked
$1
like the house Bill
million
Gates used to live
for
in.
4 walls, bro.
Mhm.
That's like literally, that's how expensive it is.
Looked like the house Bill Gates used to live in, going for 2.5, Yori. 2.5, 3 million.
Yeah.
From Seattle, we checked in Seattle, 2.5 million. San Francisco, another 2.5, 3 million. So this is a plan 2 plan. Okay.
I
So
mean,
let me
even
look
the
at the
affordable
neighborhood
places,
really quick.
even the affordable places in Northern California, like San Jose, are expensive as fuck. Like literally, it's crazy.
Well, yeah, man.
I saw San Diego. It wasn't that expensive yesterday. I think that was yesterday. Yeah, it wasn't that expensive.
San Diego is expensive, but the real expensive area in San Diego is a place called La Jolla. So so if you look up La Jolla, you'll be like, oh shit.
I've been to San Diego. I've been to Sacramento. I mean, San Diego. I was
Trying to
there
get
in
the street view really quick.
2002. It was very interesting. It seemed expensive when I was there. Like, it definitely was more expensive than what I'm used to in the Chicago area.
Yeah, I mean,
All right, fellas.
You end up paying for weather out here.
Yeah, location, weather.
Yeah,
see,
you got the Pacific Ocean like right there.
Right.
So I'm looking for land.
Okay.
I'm looking for the land aspect when it comes to the whole vibe of this surrounding. Because I can find the land based off of the tools that I have. So that's why Prospect Now, PropStream, I can find pretty much anything. But
with
building on
land,
something.
With land, if you really can do it, you got the money. You can just look at the nearest subdivisions in the cities that are growing, are like slowly growing, right? It's safe to say 10 to 15 to even 20 years out, that land is gonna be, somebody's gonna be trying to find out who owns that land. Some developers are gonna give you a ring, because they're gonna have to move out. Like for example, um, let's just say Naperville. Naperville is like one of the top cities in the entire United States. It was like that 20 years ago when I was in high school. Um, a lot of Indians live in Naperville. I bet you if you go to even India, they know about Naperville. And it's like basically they're running out of places to build because it's so in high demand that they basically they're moving to towns that are next to Naperville, like Plainfield, um, Aurora, and those areas have large swaths of like farmland, old farmland that if you own them, you know in about 10 years they're gonna have to start building further, west to build subdivisions because the housing demand ain't gonna stop. You know, in those
No,
areas, you got a
Yeah.
lot of young people that are trying to move in apartments. They're gonna be looking to try to buy houses. Uh, I mean, it's just that's how you
inheritance.
gotta look at it. If you look
A
at the
lot of the stuff is
areas
going to
where,
be inheritance, though. A lot of stuff is going to be inheritance as well.
yeah, well, I mean, the thing is that yeah, those people, everybody ages out, but the thing is that when you look at housing demand and you see like rural area next to it, you want to buy that so you can sell to developers. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want to just buy like little one lots and stuff like that. You want to buy like acreage and then hold it, and then they're gonna need new subdivisions and also commercial locations for these build out projects when they run out of space in the areas that they are already existing homes in. I mean, that's just common sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
Because
basically urban
expanding them
sprawl,
out is really what I'm thinking.
suburban sprawl. You know,
Because expanding them out is really the main
and
objective
I don't
point
I
that
don't know
everybody
if
should
you've
do.
ever had a stream where you
Of
talked about restaurants.
zoning, getting a good zoning lawyer.
I don't know if you had a stream that talked about
Mm.
restaurants
Well,
or whatever, but I would love to.
I think, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. We puzzled that then. We puzzled that then.
okay,
We talked
because
about that. That was on the other panel actually.
oh, okay, because I'm
We was talking about
interested.
net profits and EBITDA.
I already mentioned my book, The Millionaire Savings Plan. Um, that's actually one of my steps. So once I get to like 124,000 or something like that, I'm gonna actually start a
This
restaurant.
property cheap as hell. This
Cool.
property is cheap as hell in Rialto. You saw how nice this house look
Hmm.
just for
Yeah,
485. Get that down at least 415, 375.
you talking about 450,000 or the
Eh,
45,000?
nah, we got to get that for 415.
Oh,
We try to knock that price down because even
I
though
saw
it's
it.
new, even though it's new, we never go at the price. That's like one of the dumbest things people can do.
I mean, I just don't see how I mean, people living in the hood in LA, it's $800,000. I mean, like $800,000 hood houses. I
Look,
mean,
Bill.
I was
Well, eh,
John,
well, yeah.
uh, take a look at a take a look at a take a look at a city.
I'll be
Uh,
right back,
ta-
guys.
take a
Report.
look at a city called Marietta, California.
Okay. Okay. We'll do Marietta after we analyze this property, at least the area that it's at. Okay. Okay, so multifamily unit, it need to be expanded because this look like an apartment. This really needs to be expanded. If it's like this when it comes to the setup, get that construction loan. Get that construction loan as needed. So you want to do Marietta, California. Gotcha. Yeah, but when it comes to this situation right here, that needs to be multifamily. Okay, so you spell Marietta with one R, correct?
I think it's 2.
At least Marietta, California, you spell it differently. Spell like Maury. Bingo.
Yeah, Murrieta, I think.
So I'm looking at the data on my phone, and the rents go from $1,300 to $1,400 a month.
Where at? In Marietta?
Oakley, 700. Now, $150,000 LLC can get a 525 property on a down payment and financing. If they can be able to negotiate it downward to 460, and say if you gave them seller financing $100,000 up front, you can get access to something.
Sure.
Airbnb, get access to the entry. Are you still here?
Yeah, I'm here, man. I'm here.
But for what I would say, the financing would be done up front, and the terms would be set out for 4 to 5 year term. Interest rate would be set at 6%. If we can get it lower, better. That saves you money when it comes to the long term, when it comes to opportunity cost.
Sure.
Ooh. I want to see how much is the land when it comes to this area.
You want to take a look?
Because if the property prices is selling for $700,000, if we're gonna do like a number equation, say if the value 8%. 20% to a third. Okay, so 20%, say if the land is 150 or above. The construction cost, say if it's construction cost $55 times the total square footage of the property, say if it's around 17,500. So the construction cost would be that amount based off of the square footage, dollar for dollar per square footage, times the total square footage of the property. This is the construction, and you overestimated by 130. So you ask your construction loan lender for 130. So 130 minus 96.5. That's $33,000 when it comes to what you profit at closing on a construction loan from your lender. So that's what you do when it comes to any land that's in this area. If you get a realtor, get somebody, get on these Facebook groups when it comes to a lot of people that has these deals that are in dispositions and needs a cash buyer to come through, or somebody that has the down payment plus a lender that can be able to do 90% LTV or 85% LTV when you just need 15% down. So plus the construction loan, 100% bridge lender. Okay, gotcha. Multifamily. Okay. So when it comes to that scenario, man, I'm about to wind down. Broke Genius, City, Biori. About to call this night.
All right, bro. Sounds good.
It's a pleasure in talking to you guys.
Yep. I'll see you on the next one, fam.
So let me be able to get everything going when it comes to tomorrow. Yo.
Yeah.
Biori.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, bro. What's going on?
Hello.
What's up, bro, genius?
I was where Jonathan went.
I don't know. I'm here.
Hold up, I think I'm bored again.
Yeah. I think it's on your end.
Making some chili. Oh man. So what's the weather in the Cali Looking like
It was like 67
ah
degrees
oh
today.
man, damn. It's like I think it's like minus 13 or minus yeah minus 13 Fahrenheit.
Oh damn! I tell you so. Hold on, I tell you what the weather's like.
You
Weather.
know, I would just move, right? I would like move to Atlanta or California, some like even Vegas or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Phoenix. If I had no children,
Yo,
I would.
Right now it's like 50 degrees. Today it was 64. Tomorrow it's going to be 68.
It's -1. It's -1 outside Celsius.
Oh man, bro. We got
damn, man, I was barking heavily, man.
we
My
got
bad,
to
y'all.
we got to get you to step 8 as quick as possible.
Yeah, yeah.
Get you to step 8.
Man, yeah,
That's gonna be your way out of Chicago.
yeah.
Uh,
Because I mean, basically, that's what I want to do once I get like millionaire status or close to it, probably even. I wanna I wanna basically buy property outside of Chicago and maybe some warmer climate,
sure.
uh, and then for the winter, just go down there, migrate, come back for the summer, Chicago.
Yeah, I mean, myself being a warm weather kid, I can't even imagine uh, like stuff outside of warm weather. My One of my best friends lives in Chicago, and he's like, "Yeah, man, it's like." He says during the winter, it's like, yeah, it's like -3 wind chill right now. So, and he asked me the same question you did. Like, if you're if you're looking for warm weather at least 6 months of the year, I would say West Coast, anywhere from California, Nevada, Arizona. Arizona's a little bit, heavier in terms of heat, and Nevada's a little bit hotter. But to be perfectly honest with you, bro, like Mexico ain't bad around like Playa del Carmen and stuff like that. If you want to just hang out for 6 months,
Hmm.
that's
Yeah, this guy,
that's what I'm working on.
this guy I know. Well, my uncle's brother-in-law, he had a computer business, and he actually did pretty good. And he he basically sold the business and moved to Mexico
Oh, there
and
you go.
go off the coast.
Brother ain't ever coming back. He's
He ain't never
gone for good.
me. He's
So,
like probably in his 60s at this point. I
yeah,
don't think he's coming back. I think he probably maybe visits. I don't know because I think his daughter lives in the Chicago area still or the
yeah.
U.S. somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense he went to Mexico because if he's got ties in the United States, it's just easier to come on in.
Yeah, I'm gonna be right back.
No problem. But yeah.
How cheap is Mexico compared to California, though?
Way cheaper. Way cheaper. Like,
Dollar for dollar. What are we talking? A third? I'm about to share
yeah,
my screen and we about to look
like
at some Mexican properties right
like a
here.
third to a fourth. I mean, well, living expenses, especially,
Mm.
you know, like you know what it's like in California, bro. I mean, if you go to
Yeah,
Mexico or
$1.2 million. $1.2 million when it comes to something nice in
mm,
Mexico, and that'd be $5 million in LA.
yeah, Pretty much. Pretty much.
So that's what, 20%?
Yeah, like here. So I check for you. I'm just looking at Airbnb, but I'm just saying for like, all right, so Mexico.
Because, when it comes to credit lines, people can cash the credit out. They can turn the credit into cash, but international wise, if you have American Express, if you have them JP Morgan Palladium cards, you can go international.
Sure. Sure.
But I don't know what's the underwriting requirements when it comes to these properties.
Yeah, I mean, that's true, but hear me out here, right? I'm saying for a guy who's got because I'm looking at it like this. I'm looking at it from a passive income perspective, right? Some brother got like 10 grand a month he making, and he just wants to live somewhere warm, without no American BS, whatever, Going
Because
to a place.
right here, this is 305.
Oh, there you go. Oh, it's
300.
it's in Baja, California too. There you go. Yeah, man. Guanajuato,
So
yep.
this is 1.7, and this is a condo.
Damn,
This is like
man,
a
that's a
super
fucking
condo.
man. Fuck, that's a mansion, man.
So this condo, if you buy that condo, if you market it right, Facebook ads,
Yo, throw me
people that like to travel.
that site, man. Throw me that site. I mean, throw it in the private chat or something.
Yeah, point2homes.com. Point2homes.com. So say if you can be able to rent that out. Condos internationally, I would say Facebook ads, Instagram ads, and getting those luxury wealth people to sponsor them and have your booking information and see if you can rent that out at least, how can I say, 3,000, 3,000 for the weekend?
Yeah.
Times that by 12. Hold on, my bad. Hold on. 3,000. Bingo. Times 4. 12. So when it comes to that price, mind you, that's 70,000. Two miles away from the beach, 70,000.
There you go.
Times that by 12. Well, we try to go for 12, but I know this is going to be very seasonal. But rough estimate, $144,000. So say if you can be able to rent that thing out, that's $144,000 for a $70,000 ask on the condo in a private community. Okay, so $1 million best. So it's a 3-bedroom penthouse. If somebody have $750,000, I think they can get this. $750,000, I think somebody can be able to get this. $650. But when it comes to marketing for international people, man, who would be the best connection to go to without using Facebook ads? Because that's only how I can be able to see how I can advertise to people on a targeted income, a targeted specific area.
I mean, depending on how good the and you're
Because
trying to do what? You're trying to do some like short term rental stuff, right?
well, it's mainly going to be seasonal. I think it's going to be like seasonal.
I'd say
Because
Airbnb. I'd say Airbnb. If you're doing monthly rentals, I'd say Sotheby's. But
you know,
then again, for Sotheby's, your situation's gonna have to be really, really, really good. Like
of course,
type of property that you're looking for.
of course, man. When it comes to say if somebody was drop shipping furniture, in order to get this $2.1 million situation right here, where you live in the good life in Casa Luna, and it's actually doable. I think it's doable when it comes to somebody that has a budget of what $250 a day in Google Ads, times that by 30. If they went like all out on a credit card, that's 7,500 divided by 65 cents per click. That's on Google Ads, so you only pay per click. That's 11,000 clicks. 11,000 clicks on a high ticket product, say if it's 1%. 1%, that's how many sales people pretty much get estimated projection. Say if it's under that, really 32.5 times 115 right there. That's 370. If somebody can be able to get that monthly, they can get to the Sotheby's. They don't have, times that by 12. If they let the business operate, 4.1 million, and say if they sold the business for a multiple, 4 times the gross multiple, that's 18 million dollars. So that person have $18 million. They have enough to get their house in Baja, and they got plenty of cash to be able to do what they need to do next. So that means the person pretty much put all that money in Google Ads and just scaled up cost per click and focus on reinvesting and getting more social ads. So they're going to do affiliations with Instagram, they're going to do Facebook ads, and they're going to do retargeting on all of their Google visitors and provide a 20% discount. Use Social Snowball, where you have people that are running commissions. So mind you, if you have a person running commissions, if that person, say if one person gave you commission and they're pretty much a superstar, so they get you 5 customers, all thing you got to do is just give them a 20% cut of the money. That's what happened with Social Snowball. So you give your number one client that literally gets you to this gross without spending no more money on your Facebook off of word of mouth, just sending your website. You can get to the money where you can be able to get the Casa Luna. So this year, we helping everybody get funding. My situation in Vegas is beautiful. One day, I would like to have Los Cabos, get that $2 million cash out. I love my situation in Vegas. Summerlin is beautiful. North Las Vegas needs
Could send $2 million cash out.
Man, in order for me to do that, man, I would have to get rid of both the condo, the Vegas situation, and have to scale up my e-commerce business. So that means that, say, if I really wanted to be able to ball out, I would need $40,000. $40,000 cash liquid, and that's just for the business, mind you. That's not for personal expenses or anything. That's just strictly on the business. So that's divided by $4,000 to create a business. So that's 10 high ticket stores. 10 high ticket stores, and with a budget of 2,500. And Google Ads buys 65. That's how many sales you can project to get in high ticket. Say if your product is $600, your cost per acquisition in Google should be no higher than $65. So that means cost per click. You should be able to get 35 sales if you're selling a $1,500 product.
$2 million mortgage is without interest, without taxes, is about $8,000 a month.
$8,000 a month. Yeah, that's $8,000 a month. But we trying to cash out though, man. We trying to ball out because with Mark, he can get international underwriting, but the average person that doesn't know Mark Anderson, they need to find somebody.
Oh, that's not in California. That's in Mexico.
Yeah, that's Mexico.
Oh,
that's Mexico.
Okay.
So when it comes to this property is decked out. This is definitely something where people try to live their best life in the California. If they're living in California, to get to this property where it's secluded, we got the nice views. You know,
and the cartel knows your name.
Man,
they know your first and last name.
Man, to be honest, people got armed security land. They got a lot of their armed security decked out. Got a lot of their armed security decked out. So they got a gated community.
But I mean, as far as I know, you don't bother them; they don't bother you. You know, as long as you're not a journalist, you know, whatever.
But me personally, that ain't my business. It's not my business. I'm just a person that's trying to make money in real estate. I'm on my business. I pay my tax. Just trying to make money in real estate as best as possible. Oh, okay.
I hear it.
Apartment, 2-bedroom.
That's okay, 200,000.
Hey, bro, did you go to page 1 and there's a place called San Miguel de Allende in Guanajuato. You should check that one out. That one's decked out pretty good.
Okay, well, shit, man. Matter of fact, let me put this link in the back chat.
You check it out?
So you can be able to share you can be able to share your screen because
okay, yeah.
I'm trying to regather myself. Let me regather myself. And plus we got a couple people in the back, so I got a person in the back. So let me let this person in.
I'll throw it to you. I'm out of here after this. There you go, bro.
Okay, for sure. No problem. Yo. Okay, so put that in back chat. So that is the link to the property, and I also put the link in the chat for people listening in.
Oh, it's in Quintana Roo?
Yeah. Quintana Roo. Yep. So Quintana Roo is pretty much a setup where everything is nice. The view is very, very good for that price. That's 231. Somebody had like 180, 175 liquid. They can be able to do something, and they can be able to charge $5,000, $10,000 a weekend. Plus, the Airbnb setup would be nice, where you can be able to at least get $180,000 on that type of return. The cash on cash is wrong. So
Yeah, it's a cool place.
that's where people need to have multiple LLCs, build that credit, build that personal guarantor when it comes to
Yeah,
situation setup, because you can be able to do a lot of things.
I'm gonna tell you something else. Uh,
Uh,
like, and this is something that's important for people that are trying to do this. And I know, Broke Genius and you are kind of into this. When you buy properties in other countries, they give you a second passport on top of that in certain countries. So like if you're trying to, like, let's say you're trying to go somewhere and pay less tax. Well, if you get a passport in a country that has less tax than America, then you're able to do what you want. Obviously,
well. That's
obviously, if you into that, you into it, right? Like, you guys know where Dominica is?
What? Who?
Do you guys know where Dominica is or Dominica? Same thing. Dominica.
Dominican Republic.
No, Dominica is an island in the West Indies, or Dominica. A lot of people call it Dominica. So if you're into that, the Dominica also has a lot better tax structure than America. So a lot of people do is they make their money somewhere, run over to a place like that, they're able to pay less tax if you into that. So, just depends. Sometimes people don't want to be locked into a particular situation. Like some people might be like, hey man, if shit goes to hell in America, I got this second passport. I'm free. I'm straight. Yeah. That's what a lot of rich people do. But it is what it is, man. It's getting late. I'm gonna hop off. Talk to you soon, BB. We gotta get everybody to step 8, man.
Man, I mean, 124,000. Yes, sir. Yeah.
That's right.
100 racks.
That's
Let's
right.
go. I mean, the thing is I do a 2-week budget now,
Sure.
and that's helped me out because it gives me a gauge of when I get paid, where I'm going to allocate my money. What I was doing was I was just going on a monthly budget and I was freestyling, and that was like kind of catching me up. So I'm back.
Can't
on
freestyle, man. You can't freestyle. You gotta structure that correctly when it comes to business planning.
Yeah, so I'm on the budget. That's why I'm in the house. I mean, ain't no money to just drive around and kick it. None of that. Just basically, I've already allocated my money for my furnace install. I had to actually go buy a furnace today because the furnace I had was basically the motherboard was shot. So now I got 2 furnaces in my basement. Uh, so gotta pay. I had to pay for that. And my other personal bills. So every week is structured towards certain needs and expenses. Nothing more, nothing less.
Gotcha. So when it comes to Dominica's tax structure, the basis, residential. Okay, so this is the resident individuals are taxed on their worldwide income. Non-residents or individuals are taxed on income derived in the source of in Dominica. So I would have to study Dominica, man, because I know Puerto Rico has tax benefits when it comes to
Oh
capital
yeah,
gains.
yeah. I mean, Dominica is one of the islands. Like all those islands have different tax structures that people like. So,
Oh, it's near Martinique, Saint Lucia, Saint
hmm
Kitts,
that's right.
Montserrat,
You're right.
Bre- and Bar
You're
Bar
right in the you're right in the
Barbuda,
West Indies, bro.
Okay.
Saint Vincent's, Saint Kitts.
So, okay, so there is no surtax. The corporate tax income rate is 25. Well, here in America, because of Trump, is 21%. So our tax rate is actually lower in the corporate level. It says here residents is taxed on worldwide income.
No capital
And
gains tax though.
no capital gains. I get it. I get it.
So let's say let's say you left up on like some Bitcoin or some kind of crypto thing. You got like a couple $1 million worth of income, right? Or you got a couple $1 million worth of something. You go in
Mm,
for long-term capital gains doing something else, no
like,
capital gains tax.
okay, so taxable income is calculated as net profit before tax adjusted for non-deductible expenses and allowable deductions. So we gonna need a lawyer to be able to figure out what is Dominica's, because you're saying that it is a benefit, which it is a benefit because there is no capital
It just
gains tax.
it depends on how you're receiving your income, right?
Yeah,
So
but I'm not different. A lot of stuff is capital gains. A lot of stuff is me reinvesting in marketing or me reinvesting in uh well, the property one is like one thing I would say capital gains.
sure,
That is a formulation of capital gains, but marketing is mainly my main spending.
I hear it. I mean, just look around, bro. Look around. I mean, it's not just Dominica. There's a bunch of countries. So.
Well, Dominica looks good too, man. Dominica
Oh
actually.
well, yeah. I mean, look, bro. I got a little thing for the Caribbean and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm into that.
That is funny. That is funny. And uh, is there any nice place in India?
There's plenty of nice places in India, bro. Plenty of nice places in India. And I might go there too. I mean, that's where I'm from. So. But I, I'm telling you one thing: I ain't going nowhere until I got my money right. Like
Yes, sir.
bags for
Yeah.
days.
you know, um, I've already made an impact, man. Cause like right now I'm in a house. You know, it's
Yeah,
my house. Um,
Mm.
my mom's nowhere to be found. Grandma dead. Nobody. I live by myself. I mean, you know, it's definitely a lot of improvement I'm working on. I mean, right now the room I'm in now, it's like I still have drywall to put up, but you know, basically, um, man, I mean, it's pretty decent, man, as far as how I don't have a mortgage too much of shy of like six more payments of my seller financing contract. I owe less than 3 grand, and I mean, I'm pretty much cash rich on this house because
There you go.
I mean, I'm finance rich. You know, um, I'm not house poor. I'm house rich basically.
That's right, man.
So yeah, man. I mean,
How's the chart game coming, bro, genius?
how my what?
How's your chart game coming?
My chart?
Your chart game.
You say what?
Your technical analysis, bro.
Oh, charting. Oh,
Yeah.
I've been trying to get into options. I'm thinking about getting into
Uh-oh.
options.
There you go.
Yeah. Puts and calls basically.
Yeah, man.
So
So when it comes to options, I would
Fuck
say
with it.
Robin Hood is a good test out. Robin Hood.
Robin Hood.
And for anybody that's listening and want to get a little chart game together, go look around and land on Dollar Will's page.
The Dollar Will actually got very good content, man. So the Dollar Will.
Dollar Will got
So-
great content, bro. Shout out to the real master teacher of this chart game.
Yeah, so when it comes to technical analysis, man, look for stock reversals. Always focus on when it comes to momentum to be able to see what's the speed. So this is the tax deductions from the Trump tax cuts. And when he gets back in office, it's going to be 2.0 for businesses. So you're going to see this 2.0. So depreciation, deductions, and expenses. So expensing, writing off, carry over.
Do you really think he's gonna get back in office?
Yes. Yes,
I'm looking
because
at it
matter of fact, let me show you the polls. Let me show you actually liberal polls. Like
he
even
would be the
people-
first president that actually ever did that in history.
I know my man Ghetto. Matter of fact, him and 50 Cent still talk to each other actually.
He would be the first
So
president.
he got that shit for 50 Cent. Matter of fact, let me put the Trump versus
Yo, man.
I mean, who would
for a poll.
I guess who would vote for
Good.
Trump? Okay, one, and then
Actually,
Right.
they showed that the Virginia was actually won by a lot of black men switching over to Republican.
mhm.
So that's actually like a barometer where
Biden
if you
is
can-
not gonna. Biden, I don't.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Biden's finished. Biden's finished.
I don't see anybody.
Biden's done, man.
Yeah.
Now people hate Trump so much though. That's why they voted for Biden. You know, it's like
But it's not gonna go again though, because the marketing is gonna be where you can't pull the cop murders, because there's more cop murders under Biden because he expanded the police budget. If we're gonna have to go there, because I'm not a person that fall for the woke stuff. I didn't vote for Biden. My man, was emotional about the stuff. To be honest, January 6th situation that's not even black folks' business. To be honest, black folks should stay out of it. This is white liberals versus white conservatives. You're supposed to be able to get when it comes to your situation, when it comes to your money.
yeah. I mean, I'm definitely. I mean, I'm curious.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God.
Curious about it, but it's like I don't know. I'm not convinced that neither one of them will win. I mean, honestly,
No, third parties don't win. Third parties don't win.
what is third?
Third
what's
parties is gonna under. No, if you have a third party, like say in '92, you had Ross Perot that undercut the Republican vote. Now, a third party that undercuts the Democrat vote, especially hurts Biden. Say if Bernie Sanders ran third party, or Hillary would have ran third party, because Hillary definitely doesn't have a chance. And it says here, 60% of people would vote against Biden if the election was held right now.
Oh, okay. This was January. Okay. All right.
It's
I
January
mean,
23rd
I'm
coming into
definitely
February.
watching.
Like that's not,
I
dude. That is
ain't.
not
I
good,
don't
bro.
really.
Because
I'm
Biden
not.
got the media.
I don't really
Because
like
Biden is hurting inflation. The situation when it comes to hurting Biden is because of inflation,
he hurt himself with the
immigration
crack
policy.
pipe, the crack pipe deal.
Yeah.
He just, I mean, it's almost laughable. Some people couldn't even believe that, man. It's like, what? Free crack pipes and syringes?
Like when it comes to this, man, it says here 36% would definitely or probably re-elect. So 30, they saying 36%. I think this is buffed it up. I
Yeah,
think it's around
he's aged out
25%.
too. He's like,
Because,
he's
dude,
80.
the thing that hurted him is when he said to a Fox News reporter that uh, more inflation, stupid son of a bitch. He said that on tape.
Uh-huh.
So he has the lowest approval rating, lower than Trump's. So that's bad because he got the media on his side, man. That is bad. He got the media on his side. Like the media just reported of him getting ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean,
We'll see.
it's weird, right?
Because you got black people still voting Democrat with the conditions of the urban
But
cities in America, which
but
is mostly
but black men
Democrat.
though, but black men, like they're noticing a trend when it comes to black men. Even Roland Martin fat ass was mad at the black men,
Nah.
that voted against
Mm,
Biden, and it's actually going to spread probably to 35%
mm.
because Trump got 25%,
I would
so
vote
it'll
for
be around
Trump
30
over
35.
Biden.
Yes,
And
same,
that's not off of popularity.
same thing.
See, people are popularists. It's like almost, if you say what makes them feel good, like a pimp, they're gonna like you. You know, YouTube is like that too. You got people that
Man,
say a good thing and know what to say, when to say it, how to say it, whatever, and they like them. But if you notice of what people are doing, like we're doing, you know, Iori's doing, you're doing, we're talking and doing, we don't get no play like that because,
man, we
you
need
know,
oil prices to be low again, man.
you know what I
Oh
mean,
man,
it's like, you know, a popularity contest or whatever, a popularist thing. Because it's like they just didn't like what Trump actually said. Now he did some things that were definitely, I mean, fucked up as shit. You know, with the whole like, you know, travel ban shit. But the thing is that what did Biden actually do? Lock up your dad, your uncle, you know,
yeah.
with the whole crime
You know,
deal.
to be honest, my uncle got released by prison reform, and that was because of Mr. Orangeman right there.
Yeah,
So
because
yeah,
Biden,
I don't
he
think Hillary,
actually was
dude. I
responsible.
don't think Biden is gonna do any pardons, bruh. I don't even think
He
No,
he's gonna
no.
do
Well,
anything.
look,
his homeboy was one of the most racist politicians in American history, which was Butch Connor.
uh,
That was
yeah,
his homeboy.
yeah.
I mean, it just basically, you know, you saw the closed camera, you know,
You got
supposedly off the
you,
mic recordings when he told the black politicians or black ministers, "I ain't doing nothing for you." Basically,
right,
you get what I give you. So, you
right,
know, I know the game. I know of what
and
somebody
then
actually
and then he
says.
told them to go work with the Latinos and shit.
You
Like, man, like y'all gonna have to work with Latinos if y'all want to get something done. Like, I ain't doing shit.
know,
But he lost the
he's
Latinos because the
you know,
Latino man has swung actually the other way.
yeah,
Latino man has
he
swung
has a
actually the other
record.
way.
He has a record of, you know, basically being, and then what he said about, if you don't vote for me, you're not black enough. He just has some weird stuff about him, and also actions he's done that is totally against, obviously, black people. I mean, just, I'm talking about just take your daddy outside in the back, like, you know, out to the plantation and pick cotton. Bad type of politics that he has done, and black people so fucked up and blind that they care about more of their feelings and emotions about somebody making them feel good by kind words and gestures, and going for the overlay up and the underplay. Um, and this guy is actually worser than the guy that you don't like him because he says all of these bad words and makes you feel bad. You know, type of. That's just my observation of it.
Yeah, well, that's my observation as well. That so your observation ain't wrong. Your observation is not wrong. Actually, your observation is literally damn near every black man that I come across in real life, and also clientele. Hell, even here, when it comes to why they chose what they chose, and it seemed like, and I hate how when black men gotta preference themselves, and I said, damn, media really do got a mind lock when it comes to black folks with the political stuff. It's
I
like you
mean,
can't have your own opinion.
you look at Chicago. Even Gary,
Mm,
Indiana. Democratic,
mm,
um, led, cities, man. I mean,
mm.
it's so run down. I mean, it's like, certain parts of the south side of Chicago is laughable, man. West side, they don't have no grocery stores. The last grocery store, like in one particular neighborhood, I think in Austin, just closed down. Like it was an Aldi, and then they closed it down. So the mayor, I just saw this article today. She used city funds to buy the location. So I'm like, what? You gonna have a city sponsored grocery store now or something? What the hell? I mean, like, it's laughable, man. I mean, I'm so glad that I'm not, you know, pro either party either, right? And it's like, I definitely ain't no Democrat, man. I mean, it done black people so bad. Like
Yeah,
they just leave
Well,
black people so poor.
yeah. I mean,
I
you know,
mean,
well, well,
so
well, me, man. I don't toe the party line either. Cause I told people vote your best interest, but I was like, man, I'm definitely not gonna be responsible for this. Cause, dude, let me show you some more stats while we do comparison. Cause stuff is getting worse. And really, to be honest, Biden, the only thing he needs to do is just do price controls and price freezes, and the problem will go away. So let me share my screen. Hold on. This is bad because we got inflation at all-time highs. So that's why the polls is looking like that because no, like this is bad. Like we dealing with they're saying 7.5. I think it's like 15. Some places 30%. That's funny. Even the media is slamming him for being dishonest. You know, it is funny. See, and this is liberal news pundits that's banging on this people that was beside him. If he just didn't make it look so bad, keeps blaming for supply chain for inflation. Only thing he needs to do is just do some price freezes, man. Richard Nixon did it back in the 70s, dog. Only thing you gotta do is just do it on consumer goods. That's all. Just do it on consumer goods. Just stop bleeding. But this is why don't good. And the part about it is if is and this is bad because the
Or
enhancement of American life. That's bad. We got people that we can literally or in the campaign.
I'm off, fellas.
all right, Rory. Are you Rory?
I talk to
You know,
you.
All
it
right.
was really bad where you thought this was just elder abuse. Okay. But yo, when it comes to inflation, it's at 7.5%. That's what they say. How much is gas in your area, man? Indiana should have cheap gas compared to California.
It's about 3.29 for
How much
87.
for how much diesel? How much diesel?
Like 4 something. I don't check
Okay, so
because rarely check.
yeah, man, we trying to get the situation when it comes to diesel, man. Okay, 7.5%. So granted, if we calculate the situation with inflation, man, 7.5%, that doesn't match up at all. I would like for anybody that's coming in to be able to get their estimate, man. See, it says here U.S. inflation is the highest it's been 40 years. The Labor Department said on Thursday that the consumer prices jumped 7.5% last month compared to the year earlier. Year-over-year increase since steepest. Okay, so it's the steepest year-over-year increase since 1982 of February. To give you perspective of the Federal Reserve, the annual target every year is around 2%. But the funny part about these big cities, their inflation rate be tripled. They have rates of 18.2%. So people that's in LA, Chicago, New York, any borough in the New York area, you're gonna deal with 18% inflation. So this is just an aggregate on consumer prices. Real estate prices jump 20%. 20% each and every month. If people want to make money on options, really, it's mostly covered calls on monthly dividend stocks, so like Stag. So that's Stag Industrial, their real estate investment trust. You can be able to make money on covered calls and be able to get a monthly dividend. So that's like 2 times your money. When they focus on hiking interest rates, American Express has been a winner for the audience. The people that's been listening to like throughout the whole video of my live streams, they found out that the banking stocks should do very well when it comes to interest rates. Them be able to hike them up. I think it's going to be 3 hikes. People think it's going to be hiked up 7 times. That means the Fed hike up interest rates that many times in a year. That can lead to a recession. Mind you, that can lead to a recession easily because we have inflation now. But deflation can be able to have a situation where it could whip everybody coming in. So the higher cost of goods, more expensive cost and capital, supply chain constraints weighing on the businesses when it comes to their bottom line. People are shorting oil stocks. A lot of people feel that oil stocks are starting to get overvalued. When say that they're wrong, but a lot of people that invested in oil stocks, like I told them 2 years ago, pretty much reaping the benefits. So you got Kinder Morgan. Those are two safe dividends on the list. Chevron and Kinder Morgan. So there's a couple of oil and gas stocks that are dividends. So for people that hold on for like a whole 1 or 2 years, they cashed out very well for themselves. So I keep people all when it comes to everything, man. I try to be able to be the eyes and ears for everybody in this space, everybody that's watching to me, just briefly watching or just simply just casually watching, man. Because with the big EV push, copper stocks is going to be the biggest thing. SQM is going to be a stock that I got to tell you guys one more time. But from inflation to immigration, man, I don't think that's going to fare Biden well when it comes to re-election, man. But I think a lot of the Biden stocks that I told you guys is on point. Like Nancy Pelosi's portfolio is 41%. So everybody that got on capital trade, okay, my fault. Hold on, give me one moment. Okay, so I'm about to wind this down. So I appreciate everybody that came in, that showed support. Thank you for liking the video. Please like, share, and subscribe. If anybody wants to come up, I'm about to be able to shut this thing down. I'll do a stream tomorrow to be able to talk with anybody that wants to talk about the audience. Right now, I'm pretty much going to wind this thing down. I'm about to take myself a nap and then be able to wake up and do everybody else's credit report that contacted me today. So for all the people that contacted me today, thank you for your email. I respond to your emails. And if anybody needs to get in contact with me, creditbuilder475 at gmail.com. Appreciate everybody that showed support. I hope everybody has a nice weekend. Peace.